I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire. Welcome in. And yes, he did nuke the first one before I even got anything up and running. So what do we got? Skip, CIA. What's up? This is Batman's Progress. He fired another one up. I'm not sure if he nuked the second one or not, but I know he nuked the first one. So let's go.
All right, welcome back to the show.
Fuck it.
So, yeah, like I was saying, you know, I just put my faith in God. I let go, and I give it to God.
Barnes.
That's what I was saying. Like, I'm already getting downloads telling me, like, don't worry about nothing because God is going to, you know, make it all happen. God is going to figure it out. And it's the truth, and it's really powerful. You know what I mean? I'm really powerful. I've become really powerful. What I'm doing is very powerful, right? And like I said, I've been received very well, right, in Austin. And again, you got to understand, like, I'm putting this all together manually and as I go, and like folks is respecting that. So it's honestly really cool. You know, again, today was a Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. On a Sunday, right? And, you know, yeah, I still made a little bit of money. Not a lot, but a little bit. So, I mean, I'm trying to tell you folks, I already know what it is. It's
called tithings.
Like, it's you know, it's self-explanatory. Like Fridays and Saturdays going to be the major days, right? I don't know about during the whole week, right? I haven't.
So Joey got clowned last night down on 6th Street with all the drunk people coming out of the fucking bars at Saturday night laughing at Jackass in his Batman outfit. Can I take a picture with you? Here's $3. Fucking yeah. So he thinks that's the money night. He's not wrong.
Experienced that yet, really, but I would imagine, you know, I pretty much came at the right time here. You know what I mean? But I would imagine that the week is pretty good too. You know what I mean? And it's just about the circulation, man. You know what I mean? Like, folks is really not understanding. Like, this is kind of like New York. You got to have a hustle. Like, you got to develop a hustle. You know what I mean? Like,
homeless hustle.
I'm just telling you the truth, man. I'm so many light years ahead.
I had to go back last night because he streamed so late last night, and I said, fuck it. It was Saturday night. Why not? Went against my rule. But for those that do not remember, his laptop's fucking done. So we got that going.
Unbelievable, bro. Like, I'm on a whole different level. You know what I mean? That's why for me, I just stay disciplined. I stay motivated. And it's easy for me. You know?
Yeah, CIA, he loaded another one in the chamber before I was even I got everything set up to fucking fire it up.
The motivation and the incentive and the discipline is something that God, you know, taught me and gave me. He gave me all these gifts, the gift with intuition, the gift with the superhuman strength, you know, the gift of gab, just all across the board. God has really gifted me with so many gifts. It is unbelievable, you know. And I mean, I can't help but be grateful.
Lobster, I passed out listening last night. It was 3:30 when we shut it down last night with him, and I went to bed and shit. I woke up and I thought it was going to be a slow rolling day, but no, it was all good. Here we are. It's 12:37 again, and that's against my fucking 11 o'clock rule. But you know what? If Joey's only streaming once a day right now, all right, fuck it.
beyond grateful, you know. But like I said, I mean, I'm not going to say it's easy, you know, none of this is easy. It's not easy right now. It's not easy at all, you know what I mean? But I mean, I have the strength, you know, I really do. I have the strength and the fortitude with God, through God, to do the impossible. And all of this is impossible. So I'm actively doing the impossible every day. Um, you know, like it is what it is, man. I'm very tired. I'm exhausted. You know what I mean? But I'm still, you know, pushing forward. I'm still going and I'm still moving and I'm still doing what I need to do. And folks just vastly underestimate me. Like I said, folks don't seem to understand how real this actually is. You know, like again,
Yeah, lobster. Usually two a.m. is my fucking cutoff. Um, whether it be even midweek or weekend, 2 a.m. is my cutoff. But I made an exception last night, and hell, as long as this goes on, we'll see how long this goes.
I'm the legend. I'm the prophecy. It's real. You know, oh, it's 100% real. You know, so that's the thing. Like, you know, but
Yeah,
folks
Skip.
is
I had an
loving it,
edible
man.
the other
I'm
day. I
really
hadn't had
honestly
one in
being shown
months.
a lot of love and a lot of respect, and I truly appreciate it, man. I just want to say that you know I'm expressing a lot of gratitude for that. I'm very grateful. I just think it's cool. I think it's cool to be able to bring unity and bring folks together and bring people together. And you know, I'm already posting pictures. Like, you know, I got an Instagram. I have these other apps. People don't even know that, right? And I'm
Grinder,
starting to use
Tinder.
them. Like, I do Facebook. I do the videos on there. Like, I'm doing different stuff in different avenues, and I'm expanding. I'm not going to be on there all the time. Like I said, I mean, I'm probably not even going to be paying the phone bill, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, I
it's
mean,
due in 6 days.
it is what it is. I'm not really going to need to, though. That's the thing. Like, there's a lot of Wi Fi spots here. This isn't the valley. You know, this isn't out where I'm at in the middle of nowhere. Like, there's plenty of Wi
Homeless for
Fi spots.
Wi-Fi.
So, I mean, I can just go in, you know, do what I need to do and get on the Wi Fi and upload my videos. So, if I got to do it like that, then that's what I have to do. You know, hopefully, somehow I could make the money, you know, before then, you know, but I mean, I'm asking for a miracle from God, you know. It's I don't know. I can't really say it's slow because yesterday was amazing. Yesterday was great. Um,
Yeah, you got clowned
it
for
worked out,
cash.
man. You know what I mean? It really
Clowned
did. It worked out, and
for
it's just that simple. You
cash.
know what I mean?
That will
I
be the
don't really
next
know what
banger.
else to tell you. You know, um, it worked out beautifully. You know, truthfully.
Yeah, a bunch of drunk dudes made fun of you in
Yesterday,
the middle of the night.
like I said, I did amazing out there. Um, so like I told you, I mean, we just got to, you know, keep on pushing forward and see what we can do. But like I said, yeah, even on a Sunday, I made a little bit of money.
Like I said, man, yeah, he's just straight up homeless in Austin right now. He's just wandering the streets all night long and sleeping during the day.
You know what I mean? Not much, but a little bit. You know what I mean? Like real talk. So I mean, I'm trying to think in my mind what probably like a couple of ones, then probably I think it was like $2, then like $1,
A couple ones, possibly next was $2 and then a one. What?
and like $5 or something like that. So I mean, on a Sunday, you know what I mean?
That's balling.
Sunday, people ain't really doing much usually. And the thing is, like I said, I'm out here working regardless because I'm making my videos and stuff. Give me a minute.
Hold up. Hold up, homeless. We're holding up. He's going to do a quick fucking handy for fucking $2 more. Fucking a quick jerk.
But yeah, like I said,
Like I said,
I mean, it's all really a blessing. Like every blessing, you know, a lot of blessings come in disguise. And
Stu, CIA still is not releasing your credit card back. So I don't know if you want to call in on that or
folks can't, you know, realize what a blessing really is because a lot of folks don't want to work hard. You know what I mean? But me, you know, it's programmed in me already. Like I like working hard. You know what I mean? I was made for this. You know, and I'm just excited, man. You know, I really wish that I could get some more money going. It would
halfway.
really,
What?
you know, put me in a better mood. I am in a good mood.
I'll use it. I don't need it, but I'll use it. Fucking CIA. Stu. Yeah, put that credit card number in chat. Anybody?
I'm happy. I'm just tired and exhausted, and I'm just really, really working hard. I'm doing a lot, and I'm just mainly trying to figure out the money component right now, and it's very difficult, you
That's
know.
family money.
But I mean, we just had a major, I mean, a major breakthrough with my business, with me, with what I'm doing here. I mean, you know, that's huge that I mean, that's going to be long-term wealth. I'm just telling you the truth. I mean, you understand there's new people coming out here all the time. You know what I mean? And, you know, like I said, I'm received well. So, I mean, I'm literally able to basically make a living off of my own clout and my, you know, stripes in the street and, you know, my personality and, you know, everything that's very real.
We had this conversation the other day. What was it? Okay, so we had the Walkman with the cassettes, and that evolved to Discman. And it's like when credit cards came to fruition, whatever it was, and that was the big thing back in the 80s and 90s. You got to make sure you sign that fucking credit card. Credit card's not, it's not even a card anymore. It's, you know, it's all on your phone, whatever it is. You don't even look at it anymore. No one even sees the credit card or even bothers to check.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, like I said, I'm the alchemist, man. I don't pay attention to anything except what's gonna help me. You understand? That's the thing, and that's what it takes. It's like, brother, you're gonna have that. You know what I mean? We all know what I'm talking about. You're gonna have that in different cities and states. You know, like I said, you don't react, you don't respond, and you keep it pushing. I've got a job to do. I'm out here working, and I'm gonna do what I need to do and do my job and do God's will. And nothing, and I do mean nothing, can stop that. So I'm handling everything right and perfectly, and I know it because the masks are slipping. You understand? Like I told you, I'm seeing, you know, direct evidence that
Calculator
the masks
speaking.
are slipping. You understand? And it's like, what you got to understand with me is that I've already won, which is what I stated today and what I said because I be talking too. I'm very vocal. You know what I mean? I already won, homie. You understand? See, that's the thing. Like, you know, it's very confusing. You know what I mean? Because like I know the facts. You know, I know the facts. I know reality. Um, I just know that I've won already. I've completely won. And I think that's really what it's about. You know, so the masks are slipping. That's totally obvious. You know, I don't need to go in.
It's quicker for me. Now we're talking about cards. It's quicker for me because I have like a credit card wallet, one of those credit card wallets, whatever. But I've always been a cash person, but over the past 5 years, I fucking did it, bit the bullet. And it was like, yeah, well, you know, why not make money using your credit card and pay it off? It's quicker to tap, grab my wallet, tap a credit card than it is to open my phone, put my fucking code in to open the phone, and then open the app, and then tap your fucking phone and all that fucking bullshit.
To every story. I don't need to explain everything, and I have no need to. You know what I mean? Again, it's not conducive for me. I'm only going to do what's conducive for me. You know, and what's conducive for me is to, you know, just do what's going to help me and continue to try to press forward and move forward and build. Outside of that, there ain't really much that,
Oh, it doesn't,
you know,
Spiky. It
I'm
does it
too
all the time.
concerned with or worried about. You feel me? It's just that simple. Other than that, trying to think the best way that I could explain it.
Where
How do I
is
put this?
he sleeping during the day, though? That's what we need to find out. It's easy to find out
I don't
where he
know. Like
is
I said,
when
I
he's live
mean,
streaming, but when he's camped
you
out.
know, it's difficult. I'm not going to lie. It's very difficult out here. It's basically impossible out here. Um, but I'm just, I don't know. I just keep going. You know, doing the best that I can. Trying to figure out stuff as I go. It's not easy. It's very difficult. It's always been very difficult. Um, I don't think that it's going to be easy, right? But it's also possible. You know, it's very possible, and I can do this, man. You know, just like I told folks, I literally told folks that I can do this.
I
You
can
know,
be
you
homeless.
remember I said, like, I can do this.
I can be homeless.
You know what I mean?
I can do it.
Yeah, it may take a lot. You know, it really may. It may take a lot. It may be very difficult, but it's a beautiful thing and it's a dream come true. You know what I mean? For me, and that's the thing. Like when what you do doesn't really require that much money, I think that that's a big deal. I think that that helps a lot. To be perfectly honest, you know, like seriously, because you know it just makes everything a lot easier. You feel me? Like genuinely.
Yeah, it's pretty comfortable in Austin, Texas right now. It is 65 degrees currently.
But yeah, I don't know what to tell folks, man. Like I said, that's what I see. I see the masks are slipping. I see that I'm out here winning. Um, I see that there's resources in this city, man. It's hard to get to and it's hard to figure out, but there are resources in the city that I know for a fact that I can assure you of. Um, that's something that I am very aware of and that I understand, and I'm already kind of tapping into all of them. I'm already, you know, starting to figure out things a little bit again. I'm trying to study the terrain again and figure out the terrain because it's necessary and it's going to be important for what I'm doing.
The
Um,
terrain is going to take
you know,
some
like I
big
said,
jumps
this doesn't
somewhere.
go the way that people think for a reason. None of this is practice, it's all real. But the point is that it doesn't look the way that people imagine it or think just yet because it can't look that way. Let me allow me to explain the reason why it can't look that way because it takes a lot more strength than that. See, like I said, you've had people try to do what I'm doing
Magpie,
before
what
and they
up?
never succeeded. Nobody ever did the real thing because they weren't strong enough. It takes a different level of strength. You understand? It's just that simple. It takes a different level of strength and it takes someone like me and probably only me that doesn't give up no matter what. God never said it'd be easy. God said he'd be with us.
Yeah.
There's nothing easy about it. You know, that's the thing folks gotta understand. That's what a lot of people don't understand about me. I'm not trying to win anything. I already won. You understand? See, I win by being me. I win by existing. You understand? I win with presence. Hmm. God explained all of this to me word for word.
Presents, like
He told me
gifts.
all of this a long time ago. Yeah. Like I said, God, you know, keeps me up to date on everything going on. I don't know what is going on behind the scenes, but I know he's at work and I know that I saw downloads today saying that everything is leading up to some moment, to this big moment for me where apparently everything I've ever wished for comes true. I don't know. It feels like it's very close for some odd reason. I really hope so because,
Yeah, I hear it too,
I mean,
CIA. Yeah. He's fucking teetering on the fucking emotional level right now. Yes, sir.
I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. I'm just,
I'm sure you
you know,
are.
Like,
you're homeless in another fucking town, fucking 400 fucking miles away from the sanctuary of your mother's fucking backyard, where you can at least take a fucking hose shower. You can't even do that right now.
this is not easy, man. You know, it never has been easy the entire time. You know what I mean? Give me a minute.
Yep, he's getting choked up. Skip says, I lost too many wallets. I keep cash in my left front pocket of my card, case, and back wallet, and blah, blah, blah. I lost a wallet. Let's see, when I got my dog, Jax, back in September 2024, November, I took her out for a walk and I stepped in a pothole and I broke my fucking ankle. And so I ordered pain medication, delivery, ice, beer, and everything. And I grabbed my wallet to get my ID for the beer delivery, whatever, because I needed to numb myself. That being said, I dropped my wallet somewhere and I live in a small place, whatever. I haven't found it yet. It's almost been a year and a half. The only thing I didn't have to reorder my fucking driver's license is because I pulled that out of said wallet to show the delivery people. But I have a wallet with money in it somewhere around here, floating around my place for a year and a half. Stop talking, Sheriff. Baked out on my mind.
That's why they're driving around these cars, you know, with the music up and whatever like that. You know what I mean? Got trucks and stuff and whatever. Like, you understand, they have some funds. You know what I mean? They have a little bit of money, and you got to understand, I'm doing all this with, like, you know, next to nothing, literally.
Speaking of baked, smoke them if you got them.
Paying attention because I'm looking right now.
Because it's the middle
Like,
of the
you
night.
understand, man, I see everything. I can see in the dark. Like, I see people moving right in front of me. Like, I'm really out here, bro. You know, that's what folks got to understand. Like, I'm looking at everything. I'm studying the terrain. You know, don't think it's easy. It's not easy, but I'm also figuring it all out as I go. You understand? Like, real talk. I'm literally figuring it all out as I go.
Oh, and also that wallet that I've lost, that I know it's not outside, it's inside, has a spare key to my home. And I'm not worried about it because I know it's somewhere. I haven't found it yet. It's fucking crazy. It had to have fallen in the trash. It had to have.
Right. And like I said, I'm studying the terrain. Like, I'm looking right now, I'm looking at this one area, you know, and I'm not going to explain it all, but I'm already seeing areas that I could maybe use for training and stuff, believe it or not.
Nice.
Yeah.
We found
like
a park.
real training, you know, for what I do. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Joey's going to lose his gains if he
folks
doesn't
don't
get
get it, man. I'm a very free spirit, and I'm gonna figure it out one way or another. I assure you that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna figure it out, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, I mean, there's not that much to figure out. It's just gonna require money, though, and that's
Right.
why I pray to God. I continue to pray to God to give me the funds and give me the money to do this. But, you know, we're working a step at a time right now, and that's fine. You know, and that's what I'm saying is that I know God is still working on me. I know He's still building me, and I'm patient about, you know, everything. I'm patient about my walk, you know, because I understand. I do. I understand that, you know, it's not about just money. None of this was ever about money, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. You have to understand,
But
they
man,
have money. You know what I mean? We don't really right now. You know what I mean? But I'm also building something that's another lane for me to be able to move and do what I need to do. You understand? And that in and of itself is a pretty big deal. You know, I mean, in my opinion, just truthfully. You know what I mean? What's today? Today's the 30th. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think. I'm really trying to figure it out.
Give us an
Like
update on that YouTube check.
how I want to do this. You know what I mean? I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm trying to think and see
He
what
has
I can
not
do.
been
But
streaming, so I'm
I'm gonna
saying
have
for
to
the
get on
month,
here and
he's
take a
got to
look at
be about
everything
$28 for the
and
month.
just try to see, but all I know is that, you know, I don't know. I know what I signed up for, man. You know what I mean? I know what I signed up for. I know what it is. I don't know. I don't really see much of an option to, give up on it right now. And it wouldn't be giving up. I would never give up. But I'm saying, like, with this whole Austin thing, it's very difficult. It's not easy. A lot of me wants to turn around and go back,
Yeah.
but at the same time,
I said Monday he was going to go back. Okay. It's early. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here in California. So it is Monday. It's an 11-hour bus ride down to Brownsville from Austin. So it could still be possible. We don't have money on it, but bragging rights, right?
I'm not sure, man. I mean, it's a choice. It's always there for me. That's the good thing, first of all. But I mean, I'm really trying to do this, man. I have stood true with God this entire time. My faith has never wavered. And I've already moved mountains with God, man. God has moved mountains for me, man. Like, real talk. So I know.
All right, I can answer your question, Skip. An Ice Monkey is a primary class tower in the Balloons TD game series, specifically in Balloons TD6, designed to freeze and slow down balloons. I'm not saying balloons, I'm saying balloons, Bloons, in a small radius. It acts as a defensive stalling unit, turning water into ice platforms and allowing for crowd control strategies. It can be upgraded along 3 paths to increase freezing effectiveness, freeze range, or gain damage dealing ice abilities. I have no idea what the fuck that means.
That anything is possible with God. And I just want to keep on praying. I feel like I can do this. You know what I mean? And it's hard, man. It was never easy. And God told me ahead of time that He knew it was going to be hard, you know? But that's why I'm like trying to get acclimated a little bit and, get, I wouldn't say comfortable, but somewhat
No
comfortable
idea,
with the
Junk.
environment and what I can do at least to try to make a little bit of dough for now, right? In the meanwhile, and like I said, I mean, I'm trying to look into work and stuff and jobs on top of everything I'm doing, but it's just not very easy. I don't really have time, and I came here to do this and expand, and I'm focused on what I'm doing. And like I said, folks are in their feelings, so I must be doing something right. So that's the whole point. What I'm doing definitely matters. What I'm doing is my family's legacy, and I honestly love the fact that it's not dependent upon money. That's what people don't understand. Like, I put it all together with God, and for folks to have shown me this much love already, and like it's barely getting started. I know. I mean, how can I not? How can I not be happy and grateful to God about that? It's amazing, man. And that's what I'm saying. You got folks and they feelings. Okay, good. Why do you think that is? Because I've been received well. I've been received well, man. People love me up here, and they always did. And that's what it was all about. You know what I mean? So, like I said, yeah, you're gonna have that. It just comes with it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it doesn't need to be explained. So it is what it is. I'm gonna tell you one thing. My cape is very powerful because it worked. It worked tonight. Give me a minute.
His cape. Did he just say that? His cape is very powerful tonight because it worked. Holy shit. All right, let's find out what that was all about. I got to move forward.
Long story short,
All right.
I don't know. I'm gonna get on there and I'm gonna take a look. You know, um, part of me wants to, just take the trip and turn around, but at the same time, I
Yeah,
mean,
he's going home tomorrow.
part of me, I know how I am. I know me. God knows me. Part of me really wants to see this through. I really do. It's impossible. It's hard. This is a beautiful city, though. I'll tell you that. It's a beautiful city. I have a lot of love for it. I was born here, grew up here. I have a lot of love for it still. It never left. And
Yeah, he's saying goodbye to Austin,
I just
Texas.
feel like it's worth it in the long run. I do.
Oh, he's gonna
I've
cry.
just noticed a lot of love being shown. I've seen a pretty wholesome, good energy.
Oh,
It's definitely different.
he's
It's different
sputtering.
than the valley. The valley is all love too. The valley's awesome. You know, um, I love it. But it's just different. I don't know. It's different.
You remember the 70s, 80s, whatever it was, the Incredible Hulk, the end of it, when Bill Bixby's walking down the road, you can just hear that song. That's what I hear right now.
Overall, it's kind of a different environment, different vibes. So I don't know. We're gonna have to just see what happens, but I
Yeah.
think God is gonna make it perfectly clear. There is some stuff I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
this week. Here, I'm not going to talk about it or explain it right now, but it's
Then why
coming up,
bring it up?
and it's one of the main reasons why I wanted to come here. So, I mean, I didn't really think about it at the time, but yeah, but
To get
there's
a
some stuff I'm
job.
excited about. Nope. So, like I said, I don't know what to tell you. We just got to stay focused and stay pushing forward. I mean, what did they say? Batman has no limits. You know what I mean? And it's the truth. And I mean, come on, man. I mean, how can I not be a happy customer? I mean, do you understand?
Happy.
I mean, I got folks, yelling and screaming and supporting me and what I'm doing. Like I said, today was a Sunday. It was still all love. It was still amazing on a Sunday, bro. I probably made a little bit, maybe like $10, but I mean, on a Sunday, like, you can say what you want, but Sundays should be the roughest day. People are not really going out and not doing stuff. The coolest part is, I think these folks know it too. I think they know that it's working and that it can work, and that's what they're so worried
What? Be
about.
homeless and
It's just
beg for
crazy to me
cash?
that I've distanced myself from so many folks, but yet I still somehow on the topic of conversation.
You distance yourself from family and friends or acquaintances in Frank and Bert in Brownsville, Texas, to take yourself to another city because you're so fucking broke that nobody will give you any more money. So you got to go to another city so people feel sorry for your ass. God damn, what an existence of life.
And they're just so worried and so concerned about me and what I'm doing. And I just find that hilarious. That shows my power. You understand? It shows my power, man. Like, I ain't worried about none of that. I take it as a compliment. You understand? That's the thing. Like, but I'm in the business of, doing my job. See, I'm in the business of, I'm a professional. I'm in the business of whatever I'm in the business of, and that's what I focus on. I don't entertain anything else. You understand? Like I said, I've already won. Every matter at hand, I've already won. So it would make no sense for me to go over it or keep talking about it or, or react or respond or to feel some way or anything like that, man. For what? You know, it's it's literally purposeless. You know, it really is. It's not going to do me any good. You know, what's going to do me good is focusing. You know, truly, what's going to do me good is focusing and paying attention to what's going on around me, what's happening. Right. I understand, like I said, like I study criminals, bro. I'm like really doing that. I'm studying forensics on my own. I'm trying to study mechanical engineering on my own, but like it takes, it takes the right environment. I got to be shown.
CIO, what are you doing awake?
Oh my God! Hang on. I was just telling you that I was backstage. I was doing this.
Backpack it all, right? That's fucking incredible.
I'm looking at him. He does kind of look like a young Bill Bixby.
He's so fucking devalued and depressed and
I know.
all of it.
This whole Austin thing is just, for me, it's just bittersweet.
Exactly. We all wanted him to get here. We all wanted him to go. It's, rule one, you don't feed the cow.
I know.
But
I know.
if you can feed the cow to get them to go fuck up,
I know.
then that's in play.
Yeah. I mean, and what has he proven by this? He's proven that he actually can't walk around like a civilized population base and not be completely clowned like a fucking dancing monkey with bells on his shoes.
Exactly.
So, all right.
On this stuff, I got to learn it by witnessing it happen. Especially when it comes to the building and the creating of stuff. I'm just saying the truth. I got to be able to witness it and see it firsthand.
He's walking.
But like I said, man, I'll never forget those beeps. You hear that?
Yeah.
I know y'all remember that last time, all the times I was here. You can't get away from it.
So was he in the park all comfy?
Like at every stop,
sounded like some people came around, and now he's like walking away.
No, we don't know where he's at, park or anything like that yet.
Yeah.
He's gonna tell. He will, but he's been walking the last 2-3 nights, all night long,
at every corner. And again, I'm just telling you the truth. What's going on out here is those Waymos.
I mean, you were up all night.
Are monitoring. The Waymos continue to follow.
Oh my God, he's still on the Waymos.
And have you been in a Waymo city? And they'll stop too. They'll stop.
I've never seen one
near me.
They're weird.
And it'll just stop. Like it's making it apparent.
Here, let me turn.
And I'm just saying,
a little bit.
I'm the prophecy, and I told you what God told me about all that concerning the prophecy. So I just think it's kind of funny. Like, this is real. Like, I just,
if you're even slightly off or mentally unstable, I can see how you would think
really like
that they're following you.
What it is,
they're really weird.
Like this is crazy, man. Like, like I'm Will Smith, I got like that's crazy, bro.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to fucking go off topic here with Joey because he's live, but it's almost like, you think about shit. You don't even look at it. You think about shit. And you start getting ads for it.
Yeah. Well, he's a center of the he has a center of the universe complex. So, I mean, Waymos have probably been in Austin, I'm guessing what now? Probably the past 5 years. He's been in Brownsville for how long? He goes to Austin, Texas. All of a sudden, he's the center of the Waymo universe.
That's a crazy thought, and like I can see the same thing happening. Like I'm telling you, like they're monitoring, they're paying attention. I'm not making this up. It's everything that's happening is super obvious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's extremely obvious, and folks don't have any reservations about being obvious about it or how they feel or any of that. So it's like at the end of the day, we got to just stay focused and do the best we can.
I don't have a problem being obvious who I am.
All we can do. That's all we can do.
Like I said, I don't know what else to tell you, man.
Tell us about what you did today.
I really don't. You know,
We're telling you.
this is about the Matrix and
Tell
me
us what other
showing that it's the
shitty food you
Matrix
ate today.
and how to decode it, which is something I've pretty much already done, and I continue.
Okay,
to work.
did you see the food that he did go to today? He put a video up in the shorts about a burger joint.
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn, that looked like Sonic Burger.
Yeah. The chicken zinger kind of a thing, right?
Whatever it is. Let me fucking pull it up.
And his milkshake that just looks like it's been sitting there for an hour and a half. It just looks like thick milk.
Oh shit, did I fuck that up?
Are you
my
looking
God.
at 4x4s
I fucked it up. Oh, hold on.
I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
I thought I opened
I
a
was
new
thinking
window.
of something more sophisticated.
Horny Norwegians. What are you looking at?
Fine. Keep the beard.
Cars.com. Where to next?
Fuck you, ad.
The why.
Dude, you want to close that tab, the Horny Norwegians tab.
Nah.
Whatever. Yeah, it's just it's just us guys.
And like, crazy, man. Like,
Where was that?
You know, I don't call out. I pay over $100 for it every month still, right? I do all this. You know, this is about the Matrix and me showing that it's a Matrix and how to.
I'm just gonna let him go because I forgot what I was even doing anymore. Anyway,
don't worry about it.
Right, but it really is a Matrix of some sorts.
So
you understand?
Yeah, we do.
That's part of what this is about. This is about a lot of different things. But you know, like I said, I mean, I own billions.
Oh yeah, the hamburger shop.
Stayed over
oh yeah, the Zinger Burger.
Right.
Yeah.
530 on my wrist. Got you pissed normally, right?
Normally.
You know, I don't call out. I pay over $100 for it every month.
That was something right
do
there.
all this, man. Mineral rights, oil royalties. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Wait, what was that, Sheriff? 530 on my wrist. Got you pissed.
Yeah.
Normally. Did someone say something about his watch?
So, like I said.
Well, today's rubber band day.
I don't know what to tell you.
530 versus rubber.
I really don't.
Yeah.
What I do know. This is hilarious, man.
Hey, according to
What I
Skippy,
do know-
he did rage quit that first one.
I just feel like if I somehow can continue to make this happen, which there's a chance that I can, it may not be the most comfortable. It may not be the best environment. It may not be that great, you know, but, and this is what they told me. There was a reading and download that said, you're going to feel like you went on a detour, and it said, you're going to look around and be like, there's nothing here. You know, I should have stayed where I was at. Bro, that's crazy. I'm seeing this sign on the floor.
Sign on the floor?
That's crazy.
What the hell?
Here, hold on. I'm going to take a video of it.
The hell is that? Oh,
He's going to take a video of the sign on the floor.
I mean, what kind of a secret message could that sign be? I hope he makes a short out of it.
I don't know. But I'm going to pause it real quick.
Yeah. You got to piss?
No, I want to share screen. This is the restaurant Joey ate at. Tell me if you like these burgers. This is P. Terry's fucking burger stand. Look at this shit. I mean, the price is all right for prices for food anymore.
Oh yeah,
But look-
$3.50. You know, $4 for a burger. Okay.
I'd eat it, but look at the cheese. At least melt the cheese if you're going to take a fucking PNG fucking, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it does. Yeah, it's not like if you were in the. All right, step this back a second. If you were in the world of I need to make a great burger to pay my bills, these are not the pictures of the burgers I'm putting.
No, not recoagulated melted cheese. No,
Yeah.
it's like reconstituted onions, like McDonald's, whatever.
Like, let's see their fries. They got those like stringy fries.
Everything looks horrible. Look at this.
I'm not
the
a fan
cheese
of the stringy
bits.
fries.
Terrible. Banana bread. Who's going to fast food to fucking order a fucking slice of banana bread?
Hello.
Or what is this?
Bread.
Loaf of banana bread. It looks like you're fucking like cutting off a fucking crack or whatever.
What a weird presentation, right? I always think of things like in terms of this is what the public sees is like a representation of like what you are and what your business offers and what it delivers. And it's just not a good impression across the board.
Look at this. This is breakfast.
What do we got?
Breakfast potatoes, $1.85 for a bag. Oh shit. Drinks. What else we got? Everything looks terrible. Everything.
Those breakfast potatoes look nasty.
I mean, I'd eat a burger if you put one in front of me right now. I'd eat one.
Yeah. I mean, even if it's a bad burger, you throw some salt and pepper on it, it'll get you through to the next meal. But
that's bad.
But yeah, this is what's paying the bills. I'm not bragging on this stuff. And of course, leave it to him. Leave it to him to find shit.
And what was the name of this? All right, Batman's Progress. All right, let's get back to it. And we were in a holdup.
Yeah, see, this is why it's good that I don't really come up here often with you, because we could say, we're talking about journey wallets and
the impossible
miniature mirror rock bands that we won at the carnival in the summertime. Right?
Pretty bird.
I mean, it's absolutely incredible.
Saw something shiny.
You know, I had a more successful run than anyone ever.
All right.
That's the part people don't talk about. People don't talk about all the money I made and spent. How I spent more money than your entire government combined and made and spent more money than anyone who ever existed. It's literally the truth, right? It's a concrete fact, right?
I'm going to put him at $1 and a quarter.
Even me, I act like I ain't got nothing. I act
We're
like
12 minutes
like
behind.
right now. I don't have nothing when it comes to money. You know what I mean? I don't got much of nothing. But I'll tell you one thing: I already climbed back up a little bit, where I'm doing decent enough for having paid for this entire trip, every expense, getting everything.
The entire trip.
It's a lot, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm doing amazing. I think folks should give credit where credit's due for what I'm building.
Sure. Hold up.
He paid for the entire trip, an $80 bus ticket, a Starbucks coffee, which made him feel like the fucking king of New York.
Oh Jesus, real sugar.
And a recoagulated microwave slice of cheese that looked like.
So like I said, after all of that and having an amazing run, and I'm 36 years.
But the $51 he made being a fucking hobo fucking sideshow on 6th Street last night. But he did say that, and homeboy sent me $20 last night.
Oh, I didn't hear that. That sucks.
Yeah, he slipped it through. I had to go back. It was so late last night, dude. I had to go back and listen.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Negasonic and we were recapping and shit like that. And I heard that. And again, he said, yeah, homeboy sent me 20 last night. No, this guy is the gayest motherfucker ever.
When I was listening to you live, I thought that it was somebody that paid him for a picture that they could laugh at and share with their friends. That was where the 20 came from.
Years old. I'm basically in my prime. The older I get, the younger I look.
I am gonna rock a piss, but I will be right back.
I don't have the problems that other people do. I'm built different.
You
So it's like, I stay young. You know what I mean? I really do. So it is what it is. Like, I'm aging backwards, bro. It's just the truth. You know what I mean? Forever young. I wanna be forever young. Right? I wanna be forever. So it's like, that's what they talk about. What do you think all them celebrities are chasing and want, and they can't get it? It's just funny. It's funny how it works. The guy who never cared about money, God's always given it to me. He's giving it to me now, because if people are contributing and showing support, like I said, on a Sunday, I probably made like $10, and
Big day.
I've been spending, I have to a little bit, to do what I got to do. But that's the thing. Like, the money I had probably spent so far probably just got replaced on a Sunday. That's pretty decent. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I want consistency. That's what I want. And that's why I'm pushing hard with this and really trying. I'm also tired. And I don't want to do it all the time. I want to be able to just, be myself. But, at the same time, it's kind of what it takes. Truthfully. Like, it's really what it takes. So it's like, I don't even know what to tell folks, man.
I'm forever.
I pretty much got it figured out for the most part. You know what I mean?
Truthfully.
And like I said, I'm just saying, is anyone going to give credit where credit's due? Like, folks say that they want to travel. Folks say they want to build. Folks say they want to do these things. But the whole answer is that you got to quit waiting and just do it. If you're going to say you're going to do something, do it. That's the thing.
I may just do it. I may just say, hey,
yeah.
you know what? My ex-wife, watch my fucking dog. I'm going to fly to fucking goddamn O'Hare Airport and fucking CIA Hill's going to pick me up and we're going to go to a bar.
We're going to go to the Bananas, Savannah Bananas. I could give you in part my travel itinerary. Hang on. 12 months out. I've got a trip coming up next March already that's on the book.
I'm a man of my word.
I'm just going to do it.
If I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it.
Sometimes I just do things.
It was never really a problem.
This is all work.
It was never really a problem if I said I was going to do something. I kept my word and I did it, didn't I? You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying. I think people should take note of that and pay attention to that. That's all. Because if you don't pay attention to that, I think you're going to miss half the point of what I'm doing here, what I've accomplished, and what the purpose of a lot of this is. You gotta understand we're living differently, we're doing things differently. Most people, these folks, even here in Austin, you can say what you want, but these folks, I know how it is, and I'm gonna try to get back to that side of the spectrum too, of course, so I can get things going and get things right.
Hey, Sheriff, pause for 1 second.
The thing is that
how much do you think is eating away at him that last night he was like he was the court jester. He was like the town fool while everybody around there was just living life, drinking what they want to drink, eating what they want to eat, dancing how they want to dance. And he had to just kind of meander around on the periphery, cowering, trying not to make eye contact with people. It's got to be killing him.
I can answer that. It's kind of like a scale of justice where he's getting money for being the court jester, the serf, if you will,
the fool.
Yeah. And on the other hand, the satisfaction that he gets of somebody actually gave him attention. You know what I mean? The scale of justice is going to balance out on that.
But it's on the same scale though as like a dog sitting up on all fours and you toss it a treat and just like it's Christmas Day every time you give the dog that treat.
Hi, I'm Tom.
Yeah.
51st Dates. Hi, I'm Tom. Hi, I'm Tom.
You know what it kills?
And the system.
Whatever. Press play. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. What?
I'm fairly certain you could afford to, and I know I could afford to. We could go down there right now and just watch if we wanted to. If it wasn't for this wife and damn kids.
My goddamn dog, I let Shamrock, Megasonic, and fucking Frost and folks.
I know.
No, I love my dog.
It's not made for you to just, show up here and just build everything. And I'm still building. You get my point? Like, that's the thing. Like, let's say you start working out here, right? You still got to get to work every day or whatever days you work. Then,
building a tent by draping his cape over a bench.
You got to wait for your first check. You got to get to that first check. It's a lot of stuff, man. And then if you're paying for like different expenses, whatever you're paying for, right? I mean, it adds up. It all is.
See, he has not been streaming, so
no, I sent him an email to that effect.
I mean, we've been open the July effect coming in, so this is coming into play here now.
I just told him. I said it's going to be a rough few months. No April check, May getting to be a long shot. Put some bells on your shoes and dance at a street level for more crumpled dollar bills.
Whatever he makes sucking dick and fucking jerking off dudes in the alleys is fine. I just don't want to see him to get a YouTube check until July.
Yeah, we're getting close to that.
Expensive. It gets expensive real quick, so it's just not easy. It's not easy out here. It never has been, and folks know that. Even folks that do work, even folks that own companies, will end up struggling, or their business fails, or they're not making any money. And that's my point. The job and the business thing, I'm tired of hearing it because none of it is necessarily a formula for success.
It's like
that one dude.
This guy's made it through 36 years. He's made it through.
He's in the valley still.
Property.
I've already moved on to bigger,
hundreds
better
of
things.
Thousands of dollars gifted to him, and he's absorbed
and
zero
he's
life
in his
skills.
feelings and feels some way, and that's fine. And I appreciate
not even tying the shoes.
His support. I appreciate everything he's done. Right.
But he should get a shine box.
What it is.
Maybe he should get a shine box.
That's the thing.
It was mandatory that you needed to learn how to tie your shoes before you went to fucking kindergarten, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Like I'm saying, I know what I'm doing. I'm good at talking. You know what
I
I mean?
know
Like,
what
no
I'm
matter what.
doing.
See, that's the thing. I approach business as business. This has nothing to do with feelings, because while he's sitting there and talking about this and that and making assumptions and saying things that I've already
Okay.
corrected, because I make all my own money. If
He's
somebody
saying
pays
something
me, that's
now.
money I made. I earned it off of the strength of me and what I do.
He said
Uh-huh.
You
he.
understand? So it's the truth. And I mean, it's the truth in these streets. Like, folks respect my hustle.
He's
They
talking
do.
about
They
somebody.
respect what I'm doing.
Mhm.
How could you not? I'm for the people. That's what the one guy said tonight. I took a
Yep.
picture with him and everything. And it's out on social media already. But y'all don't get it. We building. We
Where?
building new avenues, new things. So
This is where that whole gay hashtag culture comes into play, and
Right.
there's an upside to it, because you could find like a random Austin Batman, hashtag Austin Batman, but I've never gotten into that whole thing. I don't know. Let me
Right.
just.
Well, we need to put an APB out for this right now, because I got to write it down, because I will not remember tomorrow morning.
Austin. I'm just searching hashtag Austin Batman just to see what comes
Batman
up.
hashtag Austin. All right, I'm gonna hit play. I wrote it down.
yeah, I took a picture with him. He said, yeah, you're for the people. That's cool. You know what
Clown
I mean? So
for Cash.
it's the
I have
truth.
great
So
hopes
that's
for
the
that
point.
song.
Like, I'm just saying, the other dude, that he just sent me $20 the other day again.
Yep. See?
And he'll start saying things that couldn't be farther from the truth. And it's like, it's okay, man. I don't really mind. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't really mind. I just say what it is. I've responded to everyone. But you have to understand, in my position, responding is not necessarily conducive, to my interests. That's why I just really don't be saying much. That's why I'm quiet. And there's a purpose behind silence too. Silence is power. You understand? So that's the point. When you're observing and you seeing everything go on, you're seeing everything go on. Does that make sense? So, me, I'd rather stay quiet and observe and pay attention to what's happening around me. It all makes sense. But like I said, this
Yeah,
is being
it's called
developed.
being
I'm
scared and
seeing
homeless
everything in
in the
front of me.
middle
I'm
of the
seeing the
night.
landscape. Here, I need to take another picture of this. Hold on.
Who's he taking a picture of?
I don't know. Check your DMs though.
Jesus Christ, I am right now. Jesus, what the hell is this?
It's one of the first things that came up when I put in Austin Batman.
It's crazy.
That's what God told me. God said, let him talk.
Okay.
No, that's the thing, is like, I understand how folks feel right now, because they're seeing me, how I'm not reacting or responding. They're seeing me, that I genuinely don't care, because I really don't. I'm completely unmoved. I'm completely unfazed by just about everything around me. And I'm a different person in a lot of ways. Like, I already know who I am. You know what I mean? Like, but overall, it works better, because you have to understand, I have a career to preserve. I have a future
All right,
to
I'm gonna go
preserve and
bucket
build,
and a half.
right? I have things that I need to do, right? I need to build. So there's a way to go about building. There's a way to go about, doing all this. And
Here's a
just that simple.
Facebook post. Batman is
Like
saving
I
the
said, I
city
mean,
of
what I've
Austin,
noticed
Texas.
too for me is that,
Shit.
you got to just, your energy
from,
has to be
from
right.
22 hours ago.
Like I said, if you're in a vibration of love, you're good. But you got to, treat people the right way,
That's
with
him.
respect and love and compassion.
It's him.
And, I try to always do that no matter what, no matter how folks feel or whatever.
Joey is
So
live
my
on
point is,
Facebook.
the one in the valley that sent me the $20 the other day, he was just typing, saying things that, and everybody talks real indirect when it comes to me, right? So mind you on that, right? But he was saying a bunch of things that this and that, and talking about, like, basically trying to take everything that I'm doing and put it in a different light, because he has a jaded lens. It's a jaded perspective. His perspective just doesn't exist.
So
He
now
never
he's
has, and he
bitching
never
about
will.
Homeboy
And that's
again.
the thing with most of the public. People are talking, but they're not making any sense, because he can say whatever, but he pays me. So who wins?
Wow.
You understand? Like, these folks can feel however and do
Holy
whatever.
shit.
And it can be a little
He pays me and I win. He's talking about brother in Christ. Holy shit. With an asshole, this guy.
I just sent you another one. It's this public group called ATX Most Wanted, and he's posting all kinds of his Batman shit in there. It's a group of 6,000. It's a group of 6,000 people.
Son of a bitch. We'll get to it.
or whatever. Yeah.
No, not tonight.
Or who won already? You see the point? All that matters is who wins. See, I keep winning. I won with money. I won in the women department. I just win. I'm a winner.
Hell?
You know, like I said, I'm going to keep winning. You're the great Sam Gerard. Yes, I am. And you always have to win. Yes, I do. You understand? So, I mean, there's a whole career already happening. There's a whole career being developed out of this. I'm utilizing, you know, my gifts to do it all, right? And there's so many different lanes that are a part of this. It's incredible. So I can't lose. I mean, you know, like, it's okay to lose sometimes or fail, or, you know, it's okay. I'm only going to learn. You know, that's the way I look at all this. And that's what I meant when I said earlier, I'm not trying to win anything, you know? So that's the thing. Like, I'm not on that. Sound familiar? I'm not on that. I'm not on that. I'm on a whole different arena. You understand? Folks are playing games that have nothing to do with what I do or me. I don't have anything to do with that. I'm a grown man. I got a career, brother. You know what I mean? I got a career, and I'm here to succeed, and I'm here to win. You know what I mean? Like I said, you know, Batman has shown Gotham your true colors, unfortunately. Dan, he's just the beginning. You understand? It's real. So, like I said, I mean,
So
I was able to,
Gotham
you know,
is
win
more
people
of a,
over and
like
get
a
everybody
state
on
of
my side.
mind. It's
I've
like where
accomplished a
you
lot.
are at
I'm
the
going to keep
time.
going with this. I'm not stopping. I mean, you know, I don't know what to tell you, man. You know,
Everywhere he goes, he's in Gotham.
I'm going to Instagram to see if I can find anything.
give me a minute.
Okay.
I don't have time for distractions. I'm here to work. You understand? And I'm really understand. So yeah, long story short, I don't know, man. I'm not sure if
Did you look up the Greyhound
I'm not
schedule?
sure if people really understand what all is going on. You understand? Like I said, I don't have time for distractions.
To go back to Brownsville?
You understand? And I'm going to keep working, and I'm going to keep on doing God's will.
No.
It's just that simple. I'm going to keep on doing what I need to do. I'm going to keep on building.
But I know it's like 10, 11 hour
right?
drive.
Yeah. This is what it is. Folks got to sit there and watch me win.
If he decides to go, let's see here.
Well, I kind of thought, I mean, because he's been posting, when he posts his shorts, you don't know if they're current or old.
Right, right.
But the ones he was doing earlier today, they were all from San Antonio. So it was just like, oh my God, is this fucking tard on his way back home?
Yeah. Show me the Greyhound bus schedule from Austin, Texas to Brownsville, Texas for tomorrow,
I love
please.
it. I really do. I genuinely love it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't understand. I've already positioned everything to be beneficial for me. 100%. You know,
wow.
I have. I positioned absolutely everything to be beneficial for what I'm doing, right? I mind my own business, right? They in front of me right now. Like right now. You understand? Like that's the thing. Like
who's in front of you?
You know, I know what it is already, man. You know, I already know. I'm not concerned, not worried. I know all these folks talk. I know just like the Valley, everybody talks. Everybody knows each other. Yeah. But a lot of folks have to admire what I'm doing. Everybody got to respect it, you know, and I wasn't even asking for that or expecting
absolutely
that.
Nobody does.
I would do it anyway.
So he just missed the 3:30
not everybody's going to, you know, not everybody's fair.
Kind of sounds like there's a gathering of people in front of him and he's just pacing back and forth like a rabid dog, not wanting any confrontation or something.
Yeah.
What folks have understand. It's never been fair.
His options for tomorrow, if he decides to bail, 6:30 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 p.m., and then he's got to wait. If he doesn't decide, then he's got to wait till 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock.
All right.
That's the point of this for me. You know, so that's the thing. Like, to me, I feel like it's God building me still and teaching me, like, you're going to keep going no matter what.
Absolutely.
You know, just like he said, become undeniable, become everything they fear. You know, I mean, it is what it is. You know, I'm something different for real. Folks was trying to say my line to me. I mean, you got to understand, I'm not even in the Valley right now, right? Moved on to bigger and better things.
Folks
you know,
trying to say my line. Oh, for real.
Why do you think that is? So what do you mean? You understand? Like I said, God is real, man. You know, God is real. God sees all karma is real. God is real. You know what I mean? So, you know,
like I said,
I told you what it is, you know, and like I said, as impossible as it is, hey, I'm still already moved on to bigger and better things, you know?
Yeah.
That's the thing. I can go back anytime I want, get situated, and then try to revamp and figure out what I can do in the meanwhile.
He's going home.
Right back. Ever thought? It's all up to me, you know? Like, I hope folks understand that. You know, I can go.
He hopes that we understand that he's got to go home. Oh, what a pussy.
On another trip anytime I want. But the plan for me, now I really want to do this, and it's really hard. I don't know if it's going to work out like that. I have no idea, man. You know, like, I really don't know what I'm going to do. I got to think about it, but
Oh, it's so good.
the goal was hoping that I could do this up here, which I'm actively doing. Right. I'm already doing everything. It's not quite the way I want it yet, but that's the thing. I would have to keep.
He's walking.
This didn't go how I thought it was gonna go.
He walks around aimlessly for hours at a time with a tablecloth wrapped around his neck and a Batman mask. That's when in a nutshell, okay? Right? All things being equal and every other saying you could throw at it. That's what it is.
I thought shit was gonna go better, but you know what? Fuck.
I know. It's a great one though. If you just stare at that picture of him, like, hang on. Just you don't even have to stare at it. Just right now, I want you in your mind's eye. Okay, I want you to think of him sitting there at the Dairy Queen. All right, you got the picture in your mind?
Yeah. I'm fucking crying right now.
Could you be a bigger loser if you wanted to?
If you wanted to. Holy shit.
I am not a big enough loser. What can I do?
I wish I could be a bigger loser. But unfortunately I can't, because this is the limitations of being a loser.
I want to be the best.
Oh, fuck. You nailed it.
Oh, jeez.
And get everything to come together.
Dude.
And when it looks like this and it's as hard in this position like I knew it was going to be, it's difficult. It's pretty much impossible.
My
hard.
eyes were
Really hard.
spraying tears.
Mine are too.
Anything of value takes sacrifice. That's what folks don't get. I mean, you can hear how tired I am. Okay, this isn't a joke. And do you see me complaining? Nope.
There's nothing. Okay, I'm going to say it, and I've said it before again. There's nothing healthier
than laughing
within your human being than a fucking gut laugh where you have no control of it. I think that is the healthiest, cleansing thing on the planet.
You still see me pressing forward.
Shit.
That's what's amazing. That's the part that people should pay attention to. Sometimes you just want something so bad that you're willing to do almost anything for it. And this is something that I really want. I want expansion for my business so bad. It's unreal. I want expansion for what I do, my reputation, my name, my legacy.
No, you can feel the difference in your body on the after side of the laugh.
I know.
The pre the laugh and then the after laugh, the feeling in your body changes.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
He really has no idea what a gift he is. If he knew, he'd drive him crazy.
Oh, I fucked it again. I was laughing tonight. Hit the needle.
Fuck, I got a meeting at 7:45.
In the meanwhile, took a major risk trying to do all this. And it's worth it, though, to me.
Right,
it really is. It can all be worth it because it really already is. But it can really all be worth it if I get going the right way and get everything where I need it. Because I don't understand, man. There's a lot of resources in this city. And for me to establish a reputation, and God is, who's doing that and making me famous, basically. I mean, the more my name carries, the better it is because I can make money. You understand? I'm not worried about anything else. I already proved myself in the street. I got all the street clout and stripes in the street for real. That's how I came up. So folks already know that as well. You know what I mean? But my whole deal is I'm not even worried about that. I got a job to do. My whole point is I'm trying to capitalize and make money and income off this. Several forms of income. I want to get like where I can make a living. And that's what came out in the reading. It said, you gave up on manifesting. And I was looking at it like, what the hell is she talking about? Because I manifested all of this. But I listened to what it said and I looked at the title and it said, you gave up on manifesting so that you could build long-term wealth. Like in the process, you built long-term wealth. And it's pretty much true. I kind of get what they're saying. Like, in other words, I gave up trying to build the conventional way because it never really worked for me. I didn't give up on it. When I left here last time, there just was no opportunity in the valley, and I knew that. And I knew I needed to get this started.
Yeah, because you were basically trespassed from every restaurant around the area.
You know what I'm saying? So people are saying this is a whole story unfolding. It's a whole process, But now coming back, it's just hard because I got to rebuild everything from nothing, from scratch. You know what I mean? And I'm doing it already. I'm moving fast as hell too. And I know they see him. I know folks are seeing the results. I know folks is like, how the hell is he ascending this quickly? Like, I'm ascending. I've already ascended, but I told you my ascension is nonstop. I keep ascending. I don't ever stop ascending. I'm like a real Super Saiyan. It's real, And it doesn't mean that like I have all the answers, like I'm tired, bro. You know what I mean? I'm also human, but at least I think, but I'm saying folks don't get it, man. As impossible as this experience is for me and as hard as it is, I'm looking at it right now. Like I can see the whole skyline out here right now. Hold on.
Hold up. The whole skyline? Let's move forward.
And that's the point. Like, honestly, man, it's been relatively calm. I see some stuff going on because of some of the blocks and places I go to, but I mean, for the most part, it's been relatively calm. You know what I mean? It's been pretty cool. It's really just exactly how I remember it.
Except
all this
for
other
the
stuff
drunk
that's going
dudes
on,
clowning
like I
you
said, I've
last
already
night.
spoken on, I've explained how I feel and what it is, and that's the truth. You know what I mean? So it's not really hard to figure out, So
have you been to Austin before?
With me, when I'm working, man, I
never.
don't really have much to explain.
I've been to Dallas
I don't
and
need to explain
Corpus.
anything. I know
It's
what
overrated.
I'm doing. And
it's nice.
Just,
nice enough.
Just work. Just keep working.
There's a bridge there where every night at dusk, there's like literally like hundreds of thousands. It's called the Bat Bridge.
So,
there's literally like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of bats come out every night.
He asked me for $1 right now.
I wonder if he's probably not staying there.
But like that's the thing. It's exactly how I remember it. Like I don't really feel like that much has changed.
Somebody just asked Joey if he had money.
Yeah.
Not that much has changed.
I was just going to ask you if you had change.
See the same folks in the same position. And that's kind of the crazy part about the
I'll give you $1.
Yeah.
I think it's cool when people see me in my element.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday.
You see how it does that? It tries to say it real quick. That's all part of the design. I can tell you right now, that's part of the design. Right? So,
like I said,
I don't know, man. I don't even know what to tell y'all, bro.
You know what's great is how hard we were laughing.
Like I said,
if he was in the room, just how just in his feelings he would be seeing us laughing like that at him.
It can all be worth it, and I'm just saying the way that I planned it. I don't know if I could say planned, but the way I wanted it, like I really just pray to God, please bless me. Like I need the blessings, I need the finances to do this and put this together. It's a lot, Like, I mean, we're seeing what it is. I'm seeing the terrain. I'm seeing what it is. I mean, we could go to New York and do the same thing. New York is a different environment, though. It's all going to be totally different. You know what I mean? It'll be a lot more difficult and even more impossible. You know what I mean? I mean, it'll be real difficult. So it's like
Joey in the Adirondacks.
Oh God, he should recruit one of those Waymos to be like his sidekick.
Let's get Joey doing some skiing up in fucking the mountains in New York.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like, I committed to this, man. I really want to see it through. I feel like it could be the difference between a lot. I don't know. It's like God told me like my breakthrough is here. I mean, I'm sure my breakthrough will come regardless, but I mean, I'm just thinking about it. I mean, what am I going to do? I'm going to go back to the valley and go right back to what I was doing. I mean, I could do that, but
he's talking himself down.
I think about, like, I got to ask myself, is that really what you want to do? Like, is that really what you want? And I know in my heart of hearts, it's not what I want. Like I love it.
You have to do.
Like, I want to be there. Don't get me wrong, but it's not about that right now for me. Right now, it's about I want to build this, and I'm doing something that nobody's ever done before. And I know I have it in me.
This is great. The conversation he's having in his head.
That's what they are. The entire time he streams, it's just him talking to the different versions of himself.
I've already proven a lot to myself, but this would be proving something that I feel like is new that I've never proven to myself before. I'm not in the business of proving myself to others or anyone. I'm trying to prove this to me. You know what I mean? And if I'm going to, go hard, I'm going to go hard and do everything I can.
The devil and the angel on the shoulders right now, just fucking arguing with himself.
It's just me and God, and that's all I need. But, I don't know. I see readings all the time about divine love coming in. I don't know. I just feel like everything is about to change because these downloads keep saying that, but I don't understand how.
Every nonsensical download.
Like he told me nothing is going to make sense. None of it will make sense. I mean, none of this made sense to me. It's been crazy, and my thing is we're just barely getting started. I mean, as impossible as it is, why give up now? Do you understand? Why give up now? Most folks, everybody, they would have given up a long time ago, but why give up now? Why?
Because you have clean clothes in mom's backyard.
I remember in Green Bay when I used to have to walk all night. You know what I mean? Like, why give up now? Why be like everybody else? That's the thing. I don't want to be anything like everybody else. I want to be different. That's like my main goal in life.
Mission accomplished.
I want to go the opposite direction from everyone else. I'm a standout.
Not super homeless, extremely homeless. All right, so that was a great hit. Last year was super homeless. That was a good.
Yes, there was a good one.
All right.
Did he end?
We're gonna do. No, he's still gone. I'm just writing this down so I don't forget.
All right,
we're gonna upgrade it. Extremely homeless.
Oh, extreme. Yes. Not a bad idea.
All right, got it.
All right, I'm putting in 13 minutes, and I gotta go.
I mean, do you know how proud I am right now? Hold on, I gotta take another picture.
I gotta take another picture. 13 minutes, such a specific number.
Well, because I gotta be up at I got a meeting at 7:45, so I gotta get up at like 7:15 and get shit ready. And
try to pay attention to that aspect of it
right.
and that part. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can do this. You know what I mean? And what I'm saying is, I mean,
do it.
Look at how I'm faring pretty well out here. I mean, I'm making it. I'm figuring it out. You know, it's next to impossible, but I'm somehow doing it. So my point is, I mean, I just think it's so cool how close I am. You know, I mean, that means I'm about one step away on everything. I mean, I'm one step away.
You have nowhere to go to brush your teeth or wash your
the
face.
electric bike kits and the engines and all that, but I'm trying to figure it out. I know that's the thing. I know
I have
money
7 songs left to go on
they
volume
have
8.
stuff like that here.
I'm halfway done.
Do we need more
with
covers?
engines on them. They got different engines. So if you make money,
Say again?
you can just get on an app and you can buy these.
Do we need more covers? I think there's
obviously
a good number that you may have either overlooked or forgotten that I had sent you.
Oh, dude, I have fucking pages, dude. If I actually showed you a picture of the shit of notes that I've written down over like the past few years of like doing shit like this, like that, you'd be
crazy.
Be like, you're fucking nuts and you need fucking mental help. Yeah, no, lately, I haven't had much to work with. So
folks do, because they all got some kind of cool bike. I asked the one guy how much one of them was today. He said $3 grand.
$3 for a bike.
He probably think that's a lot of money, but folks don't know who they're talking to. They don't understand. $3 grand used to be nothing to me. Right now, it'd be a hell of a lot. That don't mean nothing. That means I made and spent more money than everybody. Like I said, who's richer, the guy who sits on 8 million or the guy who makes 8 million times? See, that's who I am. That's the part that's funny about all this. You understand? So it's like, you know, anything is possible, especially financially. Are you serious? Like,
I've seen some pretty cool
I'm
e-bikes
not
for
hearing
around
it.
$700 or $800.
That's the thing. I'm already creating of income, right? I mean, several sources of income already that quick. I mean, that are unorthodox and nobody would ever think of. This is what I do. I'm a genius. I'm a master. I know what I'm doing. You know. So at what point are folks going to just listen to me? That's my question. Because if you really needed advice, I could teach you. You know what I mean? Folks should be paying me for all this knowledge.
Teach you advice.
You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to tell you, a couple more good nights. That's all it takes, and I'm going to be on. You know, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
As hard as impossible as it is, and as much as I want to, you know, just go back, but I don't know. I mean, it's not giving up. You know, I mean, I could, do another trip at another time if I can get it together, but
he's
it's going to be the same environment. You know, that's the thing. Like, folks really don't do anything for me. They don't do much. They really don't help. And that's the thing. Like, for me, the way the plan was going to go, the way I wanted this to go, and I'm not worried whether it goes the way I want it. What I'm saying,
I think we may have something that was very, very early on in his arrival to Austin. That not that we overlooked, but carrying more weight. So do you remember when he first went live? When he got there, he was talking about. Somebody said something to him about getting it. It was after he was clean shaven. So obviously he went somewhere. They gave him a razor. They let him take a shower, probably a shelter. Yeah. And during the intake, they're talking with him. And then that night he was saying that, I mean, this guy, they're talking about getting a job and, getting a job. Hey, man, this is my job. I think that might be sticking with him, is that he's going to have to work a real job, and he doesn't like that maybe.
Yeah, because he says, I'm going to do what I'm going to go
like
where
that.
I want to go.
But
I'll follow the rules.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't think, he's got any, I personally, speculation, I don't think he has any association with any type of homeless shelter right now. I think he's just making money being clowned on the side streets, fucking on 6th Street and sleeping during the daytime when fucking people leave him alone.
No, I think it's pretty clear. When we first got to town, he went in, just to scam, not scam, but to sympathy shave and a shower, and got the lay of the land, what the rules were going to be, and figured it's going to be the same thing everywhere. And fuck that.
Yeah.
And
I think he's probably going to be coming home tomorrow.
On board,
if he does, I win the pool.
And
but nobody
bet time to build like here, then that's fine. It is what it is.
Oh no, that's today. That's
that's all I can say. I don't know how else to explain it. But the point was to then be able to take this, because it's like my own movement. Everything I'm doing has always been a movement. My movement's been around for a long time, bro. Like I run the streets. It's real. You know what I mean? Like, for real.
He's still going.
Yeah, and we're at $1.50. All right, now he's holding up.
Oh, that was $1.50 too.
Yeah, I've been at $1.50 for a minute. All right.
You know, through God, it's an amazing, beautiful thing, man. You know, it truly is. So it's like, you know, I'm fully committed. I'm just saying the way the plan was supposed to go, kind of, just the vision that I have, what I see, and what I know is possible and could happen. Getting enough money together and getting the funds, like I said, if I could get people to donate and support on here, that would be the main thing. That way I'm making money all the time. Hold on. But yeah, like the way that it was supposed to go, or the way I envisioned it and the way it could happen, like I said, if it took some time to build here or whatever, cool. If I had to, if there was a way to do it, maybe I could get some money together and just make some money and maybe like travel. And I was thinking of that too, like do like a trip. What I'm thinking was like a trip there and back. In other words, like I could use this as the base and then start doing like the bus trips, heading out, going out to different cities and states. In other words, let's say I want to go to like Katy, Texas, which is something I'm actually thinking about. It's not a joke. It's not a game, right? Yeah. I mean, if there's a bus, I could get the money together, and then I just get the bus ticket, right? And then I just figure out, make sure I got more than enough money, hopefully, to get back, right? And then I go from there. You know, there's ways to do this.
More opportunities to get your ass kicked in public.
And it's
all
not
coming
easy.
together.
You know, it never was. You know, it's very difficult. So, I mean, that's all I'm saying is it's not easy, but it's
all right. My
possible.
end game is to see
You know,
him
and,
get punched in public
I'm
on
really
the
wanting to look
screen
into the
or
mechanical
hit by
engineering
car.
aspect of it.
I'm right
wanting
there
to
with
look
you.
into the work and job aspect of it, because there's a lot more opportunity here. But and right now I just have a lot to say, so keep that in mind. You know, I enjoy doing this. This is what I want to do. I have a lot to say right now, so I'm going to take my time with it and try to explain the best I can everything, because it means a lot to me. That's why I'm taking this time out to do this. Honestly, it needs to be said. And I'm venting and I'm
Put your
figuring it out
hand
as I
over
go.
your heart.
You know,
His
so
cadence is really weird today.
I mean, how'd I put it?
I mean,
The way I envisioned it was if I could get it together somewhat.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I could do trips out too. So like, let's say I got enough together.
it's like a dog almost starting to get the zoomies. You know what I mean? Where they're hitting their paws.
Yep.
Somehow out here to, you know, I don't know, let's say I got enough to get a trip to New York, but had the money to get back. Like, what if God will make anything possible? What if God does that for me and I get that kind of money out here somehow? It's possible.
God
you
money.
know?
God
They
money.
told me it's all about to make sense too. They told me about something else out here. Okay. And you can kind of figure out what it is, right? It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense, and it adds up with what I'm doing and who I am. And it was something I thought about the entire time while I was, you know, figuring out this trip and everything, you know, that goes along with it, you know. But y'all do understand there's that whole thing out
He's
here.
shell
with the bats,
shocked
right?
right now. Is
There's
what he
these bats
is.
that come under that bridge.
Well, it sounds like
And the
he's
guy
gonna.
told me about it tonight. And
I told you.
Go ahead.
No, you go back like 5 seconds. He's about to tell on himself about something.
Yeah. He sounds shell shocked.
Yeah.
Like, you know what the definition of that is?
Yeah, I can't articulate it what you're saying, but I know what you're saying. Yeah.
When, like, okay, in wartime, you get the fucking recoil, fucking just, you get a concussion and you start talking about, you don't know where you are.
He's just out of sorts.
Yeah.
And it was something I thought about the entire time while I was, you know, figuring out this trip and everything, you know, that goes along with it, you know. But y'all do understand there's that whole thing out here with the bats, right? There's those bats that come under that bridge. The guy told me about it tonight, and I'm thinking about it, right? And I'm like, you know, that could really work, you know?
It could.
So that's another thing I'm looking into. I got to try to figure out exactly what.
So that was the bridge. Remember I was telling you about that bat bridge? Where there's like is there a more like infectious, disease-filled like substance than bat guano? I mean, just living under a bridge with literally millions of bats that come out every night.
The infected feces.
The airborne, the dust particles.
Hold on, I got to write this down. Infected feces. That will be a banger.
The batshit bridge.
Will it swear? Dude.
Will it swear?
The what?
Will it batshit bridge?
Oh.
So somebody was telling him, hey, you know what? Let's put two and two together here.
Batshit bridge.
Let's put two and two together here. You got the Batman mask. We got the bridge with the bats. You know, makes sense, Tyree. Makes sense.
And there ain't nothing wrong with that
Yeah.
because we're moving on up. Oh,
I was thinking about it before I came here. I was thinking about it, and I was, I was contemplating. I was thinking about it when I'm putting this all together. You're putting this all together. You're trying to put this all together. Figuring out, make that what happens. And all right.
jeez.
The bat shit.
Street it's on and block. I already kind of know.
That shit.
One of the streets, but I got to figure out exactly what corner and everything. That's another way for me to possibly, do what I need to do and probably make some money.
Hey.
It's all got to be figured out as we go. That's the thing. Like I said, there's no school for this, and nobody's ever done this before. So it's a super cool thing.
We're
But,
doing it
I'm
right
just saying,
now.
like, I feel like God is going to carry me through. God is going to carry it. And I just feel like God is going to make the impossible happen time and time again. That's truly how I feel and what I believe, 100%, So it's like, I'm telling you, that's all I need. I just need a couple more good nights. And like, if God could do that for me, then I would know. I already know, like, my faith doesn't waver. I already know that this is possible.
A couple more good
doing
nights.
this and out here. But I'm saying that's, if I could have a couple more good nights, it would really show me that that's a consistent source of income, like that I can really do that, because it's all new to me and I don't really fully understand it and I can't believe it. It's amazing, but that's what I need. I need a couple more good nights. I'd be excited as hell. I'd get on here.
No one's going to give you money. You're done.
So,
you're going home.
I know God will do that for me. I believe he will. I think he'll do that, so we got to be patient though. I can't do everything at the same time. Like I said, it's very difficult right now, so it's a work in progress, everything, but we're going to have to see, but that's my point. Like,
Great.
I don't know. It's possible. It truly is possible. Anything is possible with God. It really is, and, I don't know. Like I said, I think they're going to offer me an opportunity at some point, but at least I'm just really happy that folks respect what I'm doing. Makes me feel good, man. Because I didn't expect none of that. Honestly, I really didn't. I wasn't expecting any of this from anyone, and it's earned a lot of respect, for a good reason. I'm definitely earning mine. This is not easy.
I sent you a video of the bridge. Just imagine
13 years ago.
I sent you a video of the bridge. Just imagine
when see this being built in front of my eyes.
After they all fly out, the grand finale is him coming out.
Every aspect of it. I'm only a couple steps away,
Can you
technically,
imagine?
from the whole bicycle thing, and maybe even learning how to build bikes, right? And what do you call it?
Learning how to build.
Learning how to figure out the electric bike kits and how to get them on the bicycle and build and do all that. That's what I want to learn. And there's some resources here that may be able to help me do stuff like that, or at least get in that direction of building bikes. That's number one. And it's like a specific thing here. It's a big deal.
Peter,
So
you're not mechanically
Number two,
inclined.
I mean, the other part is learning mechanical engineering, right?
Mhm.
Which I would have to get like a job basically, or figure out, what I'm going to do with that. A couple elements I'm looking into, man. I got to see and figure it out. You know what I mean? I would love to go back to school, honestly, if I could study that and, do that for like an actual career and a living. I think that would be absolutely amazing. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. We'll have to just see,
Fuck it. We'll figure it out.
what else? Outside of that, let me think. You're holding real quick.
How could he have lived there all that time and not be aware of the batshit bridge?
I don't know. But I've been waiting for him to take us down a tour of fucking Lady Bird Lake,
Mm-hmm.
where everyone he's killed allegedly is buried. What?
So where was I? Yeah, I have a lot that I want people to hear, and then I'm trying to get these thoughts out right now. So
How many bodies are in Lady Bird Lake?
I have no
long
idea.
story short,
Let's look it up.
I don't know. I
Let
just
me
know that we're
see.
like not that far away. Like we're not as far as it seems, or I think, and that's the point. I mean,
How
I don't
many
know how
bodies
big
are
this
in
thing
Lady
is, but I
Bird
kind of do. Like it has infinite potential, and that's the thing with me is like I'm really
All right. As of 2025, at least 7 bodies have been found in Lady Bird Lake. This is in Austin, Texas.
Can we make it 8?
Okay. Contributing to over 38 deaths
Mm-hmm.
since 2022, primarily driven by accidental drownings.
I've never heard this.
Despite speculation of a serial killer, independent studies and police found no evidence of a serial murderer, with most cases ruled accidental, suicidal, and undetermined.
All right.
So there's that.
He needs a tent at Lady Bird Lake.
Yeah.
manifesting. Like if you just tell the world like this is where I'm going, the world will move and make room for you to do it, and that's what's happened with me. So that's why I don't have time.
That was a
because
good
folks,
cold read.
They're talking in a
Yeah,
low
it was good.
vibration. They're talking in a sense that's not acknowledging or recognizing what I'm actually doing or who I am. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like just like I said, like if folks are paying me, I mean, what they say is irrelevant and besides the point because they pay me, you know, and that's the point. They're supposed to. That's to facilitate the environment to be able to build all this
Did he pew
and do all this. I'm doing all the hard work. You know, I'm
Uh-huh.
manually putting it together. Every dime I get is money I earned and made, and I'm creating the whole budget by myself. You know, with God though, and with support of the public and the people, and I'm extremely proud of that, and I'm thankful to them for it. You know, so no, I'm doing everything right, and I know I'm doing everything right. So I wouldn't even entertain or acknowledge anything else that just doesn't exist. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Like, my point is that dude that sent me that 20 the other day, he was talking about this and that and the other and whatever, right? And it's so funny because what he said, I mean, all I do is make my own money. You know what I mean? Like,
Sorry.
what do you mean? This is all my money. Like, what? So, like, I don't understand. It's just crowdfunding, brother. I mean, that's my money still. So what do you mean? It's a completely honest way to make a living, right? Give me a minute.
Hold up. You need a shroud, CIA. I think you're one of the few that don't have a shroud.
Well, it'd be hard to explain because I'm such a closet perp. But you know, it's like like any of the Cyrax merchandise that we made over the years, and I appreciate it all.
No explanation here.
Yeah, I would like to have it. It's just kind of hard to explain.
I was cleaning the other day. I have a laundry hamper, like a plastic laundry little thing, just full of shrouds from last year. It's funny.
They're great. They are great. I'd love to have one. I couldn't explain it.
Exactly. No, it's all good.
Immediately, I have the best night ever. I made like.
All right, we're like current now.
In one night, and all this just starts for me here in Austin.
Your
and,
best night ever is $71.
Walking up to me, like,
yeah,
bro,
Skip has one.
Like
multi-millionaire.
Fame is there.
10 times over.
Been there without trying. That's why I told folks, and it's like it's crazy because you know the reactions and responses I've gotten to my fame have been incredible. You know, it's what everyone else.
Oh, that's
wants,
right. I drew Connie's tits on that one. Damn.
It, and it's kind of honestly too late in the game. If
Fuck
it hasn't happened at this point, I mean, what's the purpose? You know, by the time that you get to that point, I mean, what are you going to do with it? You understand? I mean, you know, that's the thing folks don't get. A lot of stuff is, you know, happens in divine timing.
Oh, shit.
And mine's happening within perfect divine timing. There's never a rush. You know, that's why when folks
Who's
be like,
Connie?
you can't do this, you can't. I could do whatever I want.
C4?
I could go back to college.
Oh,
go back to school, which I want to do. I want to study law. I mean, I could, you know, try out for the, you know, MLB, NBA. I mean, I could definitely play in the league in pretty much any sport. You know, so what do you mean? I could do anything I want to do, but there's a way to go about doing it. See what I'm saying? I do everything my way. That's the only reason I'm not, you know, already actively participating in some opportunities like that because, well, I have rules that I follow, right? There's a reason for why I do things the way I do, and it's worked perfectly for me. So as far as other people's opinions,
Lobster's got one as well
at all. Like that's the thing. Like, and I've mastered detachment, like completely. Like I don't need nobody.
Lobster's got
that's what folks
one
understand. Like I'm really cold as an icicle. I'm cold as an eagle. You know, and it's built a really, really strong person and strong being, and that's all because of God. It's all with God training me and teaching me. So I couldn't be more thankful. You know, truthfully, you know, that's just the truth. So it's like, I don't know, man. I mean, folks talk.
Sham and that guy,
I really don't
they
listen,
have
man. I only listen to God. You know what I mean? And like I said, nobody's ever done what I've accomplished already in my life, and nobody's going to ever come close to what I've accomplished. So what's the point of listening? You know, I listen to folks still. I soak up knowledge like a sponge. And I listen, and that's how I gather knowledge.
Sham and that guy, they bought an Ark of the Covenant to put the shrouds.
Did they?
Yes. In two on an end table.
It's like a tabernacle.
Yeah, just so stupid.
Information and get smarter and smarter and more intelligent. But I'm just saying, it has to make sense. That's all. You know, I don't even care if it's from a reputable source. It doesn't have to be. It just needs to make sense. You know, so I mean, I don't know. I feel like it is what it is. I mean, I'm looking at this city and I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, if I could do it here, as difficult and as possible as it is, there's a chance that I could do it in New York. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Like even if it was really, really difficult or next to impossible, it can be done. You know,
Sticky he's got
a lot of struggle. You know, that's the thing. The experience.
They're coast to coast, man.
Or something else. You know, they're crazy. You know,
you should get a map and put a pin, like a red stick
here,
pin,
like the 80s. Fucking, hey, we're gonna go on a family vacation. Let's put a fucking pin in the fucking map of the fucking United States. But fucking nobody does anymore.
You know, this is a very real city. there's a lot going on, you know.
Now we collect shrouds
but
of retards.
you know, I'm handling it all perfectly. I'm handling it very well, you know, and I always have in the past, and I'm making smart decisions. And like I said,
Good
I mean,
boy.
you know, I have to make sure that I'm able to run my business. I got to make sure that I'm able to, you know, wear my bulletproof vest, right?
Yeah.
Can't have any felonies, which I don't. You know,
He's setting the bar so
either
high.
way, I mean,
Earth Angel. She has a shroud too in Illinois. That's another state we have shrouds in.
Maybe, yeah. That's. I mean, I could take a day trip over there and admire the shroud.
like I'm winning, you know. I
Can I
mean,
touch
you
it?
know, I'm never gonna stop running my business no matter what.
Uh-huh.
So that's already a given, you know. So that's what I'm saying, like, you know, and that's the same thing why I see the antics and theatrics. I already know what that's
Antics.
about. I already know what they looking for, and it's kind of weird because, it's clear that that's coming from other people. So that's the thing, folks have made it perfectly clear to me that they work for other people for some odd reason, but yet you don't get paid to do that.
Okay.
Man, that's sad. Like straight up, that stuff is hilarious to me. That's crazy.
Oh.
All them antics and theatrics, and like today, literally, I walked right by and I just laughed. You know, like, you know, the theatrics just made me laugh. That's all.
So
and
people were laughing at
like I
you,
said,
and
like,
you just kept on
I
walking.
just think it's hilarious. Like, you know, I told you my cape is really powerful. The cape, like,
Here it comes.
Oh shit! I had to pause it. I'm sorry. Here comes the punchline.
Here it comes. And the pitch.
it literally worked and came in handy tonight. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's just funny, you know. The whole thing is funny to me.
Did it come in handy because there was a cool breeze and he needed to cover
up? I said, you're gonna have folks feel different ways. Some folks gonna be in their feelings.
Wipe his ass with it.
You know, how did they want to be me?
How does the fuck does a fucking bed sheet come in handy in the middle of the night in Austin, Texas?
Well, that's what I was saying. I was saying that he was building, and the only thing he was building was like draping his cape over a bench so he could make a tent. But I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You ever as a kid, like, okay, stay overnight at a friend's house?
Yes.
And then you made a sheet tent with a fan.
Yes.
And you made it inflatable. And then you put books or shit down on the sides of the sheet. And then you put a fan, so you inflated it like a balloon.
Yeah, we never did that, but we made plenty of, like, you know, blanket and sheet tents where you scoot the couch over so you could jam the tent, like the sheets into in between the cushions, and then you put a heavy book on the part that, you know, they had by the coffee table, and you know.
They want to be in my position. I proved everyone wrong.
Fucking retard land.
That, no, I am amazing, and I'm just better, and I'm the best, and I'm just the cream.
I want to know how that fucking sheet came in handy.
And always have been. You know, I came from a lifestyle that reflected that. You know, I mean, say what you want, but, you know, a lot of my ex-girlfriends were pretty good looking.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, they were. They're not anymore. Well, they were pretty
in every
good looking.
department. I'm a boss. So, I mean, what do you mean? You know, I mean, come on, man. I'm a 36-year-old grown man. I mean,
yeah. So he's walking by a bar, and there's a couple dudes there with, like, some hot broads laughing at him.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't mean that you never have the answers for everything. We all go through things, you know, but it means I've gathered a lot of life experience, and it means that God helps to prepare me for what I deal with and go through, which is major. You understand? So
life experience devoid of life skill.
It is what it is. You know what I mean?
All right, 4 more minutes.
like I'm thinking 8 million steps ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
I got this game on lock, man. Trust me. I got this game on lock and I know what I'm doing.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, I know what I'm doing. I'm the real deal. So it's like, I mean, moving forward from
Real
all
deal,
that
homeless Austinville.
and everything else, I mean, I already won. I already won in the street on every aspect. I won in the valley. You know, I won next to Mexico. I mean, so my name is known in Mexico. I know that, right? I mean, I'm winning here. I mean, I already won here before. That's the thing folks don't want
It's
to talk
like
about. I already won. I
Passover
won a
in
long time
Mexico. I
ago.
mean, it is
You
like
know what I mean?
Passover, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Easter is next weekend,
Uh-huh.
right? So, or like a Passover in Mexico. He doesn't know if he's on the inside or the outside.
Yeah, you're the whole of your existence is being known as a buffoon. I mean, it's,
I'm stretching for a song title here, and I don't think it's
Yeah.
working.
No.
No.
I won
You'll-
in Minneapolis.
you'll hit it.
I won in Green Bay. I mean, I won in Oklahoma. Seriously. And I mean, like I said, like, no, I got major settlements coming to me. You know, and the more antics and theatrics there are,
We got to get
that's going to help
two good
me.
ones tonight, though.
You know, they're going to
so.
have to pay me more money. You know, real talk. At some point, I'm going to get paid for everything that I've endured and been through. Trust me.
Okay.
So, I mean, to expand, the point is, those are the two options I'm looking at.
What?
You know, either somehow we can just, I mean,
Two
I don't
options.
know. Like, that's the thing. Like, I want to get a flow, but I don't want to stay in one position. I want to be able to expand. That's why part of it makes sense for me to kind of fall back or take a trip and just go back so that I can,
Go back.
you know, figure everything out.
He's trying so hard not to quit.
Oh, it's so good, but he can't justify not doing it. It's so good.
I'm trying to make the most of this. I'm trying to see what I can do, if I can figure it out in the meanwhile, because if I can stay with it and keep going, I don't know. I just feel like I feel like God told me to try to do that. I feel like there's a purpose behind it and that some big blessing is going to come with it. But
I
at the
got the
same
lemons.
time,
Now, if someone could just
it's
teach
pretty
me how to
much
make
impossible.
the lemonade, I mean,
I'm tired. I'm exhausted. You know, like it's difficult, man.
I got
You know,
to urinate real
beyond
quick.
difficult.
I'm just
But
going
the
to.
point is, how do I put it?
I don't know.
I
Think
don't know
about
what to tell you. I really don't. Like, we're not that far. We're not that far
it. From
building everything. I mean, the empire is already built. I told you that. The infrastructure is already built. I told you that. I'm a man of my word. I proved everything I ever said true. Right? And like I said, this city needs a lot of work. It does. And I'm taking it seriously. You know, I'm not just talking. That's the thing. So, you know, I want to really, you know,
I'm not just talking,
focus,
I'm doing a lot of
and
walking
I do want to try
at the
to
same
do this.
time.
I don't know. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's a good thing. And I think it's going to help with my efforts and everything I'm doing. But, you know, I want to try it in different cities and different states. You know, like I would love to try to do this in Oklahoma too. But that's the thing. At some point, like I need funds, I need money, and a lot of it. Like you have to have all the money because you're talking about having different.
I mean,
You
if
know,
you're going to be
equipment.
homeless,
Say it. Just say it. I'm trying to get it out.
if you're going to be homeless, if you had you're picking the fucking litter, you know, where are you going to go? I'm going to fucking Oklahoma. I mean, what the fuck? Who says that? Is that where you thought I was going?
I mean, it's so hard to decide, especially when you could go to DeKalb or Akron. There's so many options. There's so many too many options.
You and I know DeKalb, Illinois.
Dude, every time so I drive through there a bunch because my kid goes to school out west, like pretty far out west. It's okay. It's not bad, but
No.
there's nothing. There's nothing there.
It's Illinois. It's gross.
Yeah, well, because some guy he follows in the culture has sold some scooters there or some shit, right?
Yep.
Like the guy today, he said gadgets.
All right,
You know,
13,
you got to
13
have
minutes
all
and I'm
the
out of
stuff
here.
you need and be able to travel and do this in different cities and states. You know what I mean? And like,
Yeah,
it was just such a nice response. Like the responses I've gotten from people, you have no idea, bro. These folks have shown me some love. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Like
As they
it's
chase
just an
you out of
amazing
town.
feeling. You know,
You know what?
it truly
if
makes you
Brownsville
feel good.
if Brownsville
It
had
really
an
does,
entertainment
you know,
district, he would never leave.
Like I said, it's going to take a lot of money. I mean, you know, I got to be able to build these things. I got to be able to, you know, get to a certain point with it where I can build. There's a lot that goes with it, right? I'm looking at something. There's a lot that goes with it. There's a lot that comes with the territory. Is basically the point. You know. So with that being said, I mean, how do I put it?
My store isn't showing up on my YouTube page yet.
I envision it like, I don't know, like it's gonna take money, bro. You know, I'm gonna need some kind of real opportunity, something that's paying me right, because I want to go get the steel armor. I want to bring that here. I want to work with that on here. You know, that's what these folks don't get is, you know.
Okay, so this is his justification for going back home is to pick up his fucking armor of gore.
His chest plate.
Yeah.
It's all cute and blah.
Go ahead.
Did he think something magical was going to happen when he got there? It's just because it's hard. He's trying to sell himself that this was a great idea and it worked out. He's deflated.
It was only 3 years ago. Do you remember when you went back?
That was that was before I like actively started watching.
Fair. I mean, we all came from some lore. Yeah. But yeah, that was like 3.5 years ago. He did the same thing. He went with a dress shirt and he had a couple bucks in his pocket. And all he did was hang out in restaurants until they kicked him out until the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah, see, I followed like the whole, let me just try to make sense of it real quick. I followed the casually for a long time, but then I was really into it during the whole like Green Bay, Minnesota arc.
Yeah.
And then I got away from it for a while. And I think that's when he went to Austin and went to jail. And then I started back up like right before he started the Batman bullshit.
Okay. And then he came back from that last trip from Austin. And then that's when he was full Batman and he lost his fucking teeth.
Right.
And then he went to the fucking shelter and did that whole fucking arc for better part of a year.
The church group. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. And
that's when he started all the God talk. Right.
He was when he was at the church group, it was in and out.
Oh no, it was after
back and forth.
The God talk was after that, but which is just another observation. I think it's funny how God is so prevalent. Prevalent, is that the right word? God is so prominent in his verbal diarrhea when he can't swear and be racist.
Blah blah blah, you know, but
blah blah blah.
This is about to change. Yeah. Everything's about to change, brother. In the minute that I get, you know, some money,
extreme homelessness,
and get a decent amount together, if I can
that's going to be a banger.
Or if God just blesses me with what I think He's going to do, and I get what I'm owed and deserved this entire time.
Infected feces. When did I write that down?
Everything's going to change, and I think that's what's going to happen personally. I do. Like, that's the way he's making it sound. He's making it sound like what I'm doing here. This is
Bat
just
shit bribe.
the icing on the cake, that I'm about to get all this money,
fuck?
and then it'll be much easier for me to operate,
Clown
and I can
for
actually do what I
cash.
need to do. And that's truly what I need. I'm praying to God right now, please give me that. I need the money, man.
We got a half of fucking
like I said,
album title
for
fucking
now,
here.
before we get it, because I try to think like you know, I mean, I walk like I have it already, but let's pretend that you know, we got to still figure it out, you know, semantically, like it's still mechanical. We got to put it all together manually, right?
Semantical mechanical.
We think about how to do things without money, right? So my point is, bro,
Figure out how
I'm telling you the
to
truth, man. Like,
figure out how to do shit without money.
I'm doing
Yeah.
it here. I
It's
mean,
a fucking obstacle.
what's the difference in doing it in New York? You know what I'm saying? I just would like to do it in New York the right way.
If I was gonna do
You know,
shit without
and my
money, I'd
point
rather
is,
do it in
that's the way that
Oklahoma.
I envisioned it, was like get started and then move like one city to another destination, go wherever God calls me to go. You know what I mean? And but something is going to have to give at some point. Like, I'm going to need folks to actually help me and support me. You understand? I'm
I mean,
going to
think about
need
this.
real,
If it's
serious
possible,
stability, right?
his big picture outlook is, by going to Austin for these 3 days or whatever, his big picture outlook is literally, I can't even think of the magnitude of it, literally leaps and bounds backwards from where it was before. I mean, he's not going to get a check until, dude, June or July now.
Yeah, July. I mean, at the pace he's on right now, because he's only streaming like once a day. I mean,
forget about it.
Let's push it to August.
And if he does this Wi-Fi, if he freeloads the Wi-Fi like he's talking about, not paying his phone bill, he's not going to sit in a Starbucks and talk like a fucking lunatic, you know, for hours on end like he does every day. So he's going to go like the first week, if he stays, he'll go like the first week or so of April with, you know, the same pattern: some shorts here, some shorts there, a live stream here. I mean, the shorts are paying him nothing. The money he's making. the $60 or whatever, it's from his, you know, long form blogs or vlogs.
Yeah, he's been on pace $1 a day this month, and
Yeah,
he hasn't been streaming a lot anymore, so it's even going down lower than that.
Yeah, the longer he stays there, he really is fucking himself.
And I'm just going to need the things that I need and are necessary for
Money.
me to really be successful and be able to do this at the level I want to do it at the right way. You know what I mean? But in the meanwhile, I think that God is still working on me.
Yeah.
And he's told me that, you know, I think that he's just getting me ready to handle anything. But if you think this is easy, it's not, you know. And God told me when he chose me, he said, you're the only one who will keep going.
Yeah, he's homesick.
So that's the part that's
you can
hard
hear it
for me, because, you know, I'm not trying to let anybody down, especially God. You know what I mean? But like I said, I mean, I don't look at it as that. I look at it as, I mean, we have to make the moves.
Can you imagine being homesick when you're homeless?
You know what I mean? But I don't know.
Wait,
I mean,
homeless.
Like
there's a song there. We got to think. We got to chew on it.
Homesick.
Be somewhat sufficient and try to figure things out.
There is.
And if I can get a flow and make some money and get some money coming in,
they usually come to me real quick. This one's not.
Helpless.
If I could get where
helpless,
I'm just investing
homesick
and stuff, that's the main thing. Like, that's
how can I be homesick when I'm? I mean, it's kind of a country song title, right?
You know,
how can I be homesick when I'm
homeless?
homeless?
That I don't know. It's just there's a lot going on right now, and it doesn't seem like the right time to do it. That's
homeless hope.
You know,
homeless homesickness.
That's my point. Like,
I think it's not like a zinger title, but I think that might be it.
There's something there.
How can I be homesick when I'm homeless?
If I have that and I can get everything else
like a time travel. Fucking, it's a conundrum.
Then I'm all right.
But I need that. Be homesick when I'm homeless?
You know, so I don't know. I know God is at work. I know he's
it's not a peppy title.
I know he's doing his best. I know he's figuring it all out. You know, so.
Yeah, in between,
I don't know what to tell you, but it's next.
In between, you know, working with all the cancer kids and
but again,
tragedy throughout the world, he's worried about Joey getting his money.
I envisioned it like I could build it, get things together, and then continue to expand. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole project. Like I said, I funded the Batman project out of my own pocket for 3 years plus. Crime rates lowered because of me. I saved the Valley, Brownsville, Olmito, all of that. Like I said, now we
What a
can do
bold
this in
claim.
Austin, Texas.
Homesickness.
So that's the point. While folks are talking and while folks are watching and paying attention and folks are in their feelings or whatever, that's cool. But I've done a lot and I'm
Down with the
expanding,
homeless
and
sickness.
I've got a lot of stripes. Okay. So that's the thing. This is real. You know, so
Down with homeless
I don't know what to
sickness.
tell you,
One word, like make up a
you know,
word. Homeless sickness.
you know, that's why I only entertain conversation that makes sense.
Fucking stupid.
You feel me?
Homeless sickness.
So, like I said, I mean, everything is proven.
I wonder how AI.
It's
I wonder how
proven
AI would
every night
process
out
that
here.
word, homeless sickness.
What do you mean? It's proven every day. You know, like
What's
I said,
up,
I'm
Chris
focused on
Hansen?
evolving. Like
You
literally,
caught us in a cackle.
Chris, are you tired of people telling
really
you to take a seat
that's
when
what
you
I'm
come
doing.
into their chats
For
now?
everyone. I'm
Does it ever
focused
get
on
old?
evolving at a pace and rate that they don't understand, that they've never seen, and you know, keeping it real. That's
I can't wait
honestly
to
my
get
main focus.
on the ready to finish this
You know
album
what I mean?
out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, here, give me a minute. That's honestly
right.
my main focus is to just keep evolving, keep ascending, because I know with that, that's how this gets built. That's what I'm trying to tell you when folks act like, oh, this and that. Folks have tried to do this. It's never been done before. It's too difficult. It's pretty much
Who has
impossible.
ever
It is
tried to
impossible.
do this?
It takes too much, and folks just don't have it in them.
Dude, don't you
That's
ever
what
remember
qualifies you.
saying, like, as a kid, in your fucking underwear and you got your sheet
Yeah, underoos.
fucking around your neck and you're like, no one's ever tried this before.
Yeah,
And you dove across your bed and you crashed into a fucking wall and said, fuck,
yeah,
why did I do that?
Yeah, I'd like to think that even at like 6 and 7 years old, I knew that it was just, play.
It was
Make
a bad
believe.
decision.
Yeah.
About me, I'm the chosen one. He said, I chose you because you're the only one who will keep going. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't mean like I have to do this here right now. This
You
minute.
can be homeless anywhere you want, Joey.
I mean, if I went back, I mean, all I would be thinking
Here he
about,
goes again.
right?
If I went
All
back.
I would be thinking about is how to expand further. You understand? I've already got my setup and everything going there. I've got the armor. I've got the bike, right? Trust me, folks are in their feelings, okay? So my point is, I've already got everything built, right? I've already got everything set up. It's all good, right? So, like
Will
I said,
you
that's the
stop
thing.
it
Like,
with the
trying to set up different where that way it's almost like
God.
hubs all over the country. You get what I'm saying? That's the point that folks are not understanding.
Here, let me get it ready
I'm
to
just
load
telling you
up.
the truth. That's the part that they're not processing and not getting is I'm building an empire. Like I'm trying to build, it's like hubs to where in every city though, in every state. That way it's like I just show up where I want, when I want, and I choose what city and destination I'm going to work in and do my missions and assignments. And then once I have the money, I can really do the real thing in every city and state and get to work and do what I'm doing and then expand. And I need a passport and I'm going to make it worldwide. And by that time, I think the CIA or somebody's going to offer me an opportunity anyway. And
the name of that song is called The Lonely Man.
By that time, I don't know.
Yeah, YouTube chat is
have
fucked
already
up, like
gotten all the money
the
owed
viewer
to me,
count.
or
It says you've got
like
0.
some what do you call it? Some settlements.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure it out. But I don't know. I just know that I believe that God is going to do it. As impossible as it looks and seems and is, I just think God is going to do it. I think He's going to do it anyway, just because He said, and He's proven Himself the entire time.
He's going to make it
I
right.
never doubt God. That's the thing. I'm just saying this is really impossible and hard, and I need help to do it.
I have seen the light.
I need a lot more. I need a lot more money. I need a lot more help, blessings. I need a lot more to do this. You know what I mean? But like I said,
like
this
Elwood
is biblical
Blues.
history. I'm not in control. God is. This is not my plan. This is God's plan. That's what folks don't understand. Like, and I'm telling you, like, folks are in their feelings. It's obvious. So it makes you wonder. I mean, that's the devil. only the devil's that concerned. Only the devil feels some way because he knows I stand with God.
How far away are you from Statesville prison?
Joliet, you mean?
Yeah.
Solid hour. I'm in
Yeah.
Northbrook. I'm in Northbrook.
Okay, that's right.
You know, understand? Like, yeah, he knows I'm with
Jake and
God. He
Elwood
knows I'm
Blues
doing
picking
God's will.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's crazy to me is how it's right in front of everybody and nobody says anything
Romeoville,
about it.
right?
That's kind of a weird society, don't you
That's
think?
south.
That's why it's
south,
funny to
right?
me.
It's,
Like,
right.
man, all
yeah.
that fronting and all that acting and what for nothing. It's all
Oh
pointless.
yeah. He's walking
Every
around
day.
side-eyeing
That's what
everybody.
folks do. Like, that's fine, brother. It's all besides the point. You know, my job is to handle every situation right and correctly and be professional and, you know, just be better. You know, be the better man, be the top dog, and be professional. And that's what I do. So while they talking and sleeping on me, like I said,
He's
already
still
expanded.
walking.
It was Brownsville, then Olmito. Like I said, I worked in Kentucky, some Oklahoma. I've already worked in Oklahoma. This was in a different city.
Now
I
we
believe
the
it was
Austin
Tulsa.
Batman
It was Oklahoma City before that.
again.
My stance against crime and corruption is real. I worked in Minneapolis. Worked in
Actually, this is the first time he's been Batman in Austin.
Green Bay. I was working. That's what folks don't get. You call it what you want. Before the bat suit and all this, I was already working. I worked in Vegas. Everywhere I've been, I've worked. That's the thing. Me just being there is me working.
He's been everywhere he's been. He's
I'm
been a
changing
grunt.
everything. Oh, I definitely won in Green Bay. You know what I mean? I definitely won in Minneapolis. I definitely won in all these places. Minneapolis was all right for the most part, though. You know, Green Bay was a whole nother story, and I won there, and it was a whole lot that I went through. Okay, that's the thing. It's a lot of adversity. You notice a lot of resistance, and that comes from the devil. You understand? So that's my point. What I'm doing, not everybody can do it. That's why she asked him, why do you have to do this? Because nobody else can.
Who, she?
It's the truth.
He's talking about
You know,
Batman.
I got hand selected and picked and chosen to do this.
The
You know what I mean?
depiction
So
from the depiction.
my whole deal is, how to put it, I know I have it in me. I know I have it in me. I know I can do it. You know, as
Do what?
impossible as it is, I do know that I can do it. I feel like I could do almost anything with God.
To
What is
travel
he-
from
That's
Austin
saying a
back
lot,
to
but it's like,
Brownsville.
you know, it's hard, man.
He's got
I'm
it in him.
exhausted, bro. You know?
Gonna make it happen, dog.
So there's different components to this, but like I said, I don't even know what to tell y'all, man. It's a hell of an experience. I'll tell you that much. It's very interesting.
Is
It's
this
been
like the
very
end
interesting.
credits?
And
I don't know, man. He's still
God
going.
has continued to surprise me. God has continued
No, I mean the end credits on his trip to fucking
Oh.
Austin. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
We're ready to wrap it up here. I'm gonna head back home.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. It's so good.
It
though.
wasn't always all cracked up to be, but you know, we figured it out, and it is
put
what
a
it is.
smile on my face, just like he told me he would. This came out in the readings and downloads. It said God is just going to keep making you smile. You know,
Yeah, he'll pawn it
it's
off
been
as like he
amazing.
did a lot of
It came out
research,
in the
did a lot of
download. I think
recon.
it's on the community wall.
He got the
They
refresh
said
things at a street
they're always
level.
talking about me in these readings and downloads. They said
Learn the
word for word.
terrain.
They said I've never seen a connection like this between one individual and God. So I have, you know, probably the closest relationship to God.
It's like
Are-
a cyst with a really heavy cavity wall. You
Are
know
we
what I mean?
overtired, slap happy, or is he just? I don't know. I can't. I just don't
Possibly
know.
imagine I'm on a much different walk.
You are.
So, I mean, like I said, for me, it's just surreal. It's like a dream come true. Just that Austin has accepted me and has received me well is absolutely amazing. You know, that's
Yeah.
God at work.
I mean, I
has
feel like I
written
could come
all
back
over
at
it.
any
That's God.
time.
You know, only God could do that. You know, that's God at work. So God is changing things. He told me this too ahead of time. He said, I'm doing a new thing. You know, so
I'm doing a new
this is
thing.
beautiful, man.
We're
God is
changing the
beautiful.
menu this
Check
week.
this out.
Love
Check
God,
this
and God
out.
is amazing. And that's just the truth, you know. So
I'm gonna speed
my
him
faith
up
is in
again.
God always, you know. But like I said, my point and everything that I'm saying, how do I explain? I mean, none of it is really that difficult.
Okay.
You know, It really isn't, and it shouldn't be that difficult. It shouldn't be that difficult to digest.
Yeah, right.
I'm having a hard time with eggs right now.
I know you told me.
What was I saying? I don't know. That's the way I see it happening.
You're saying how difficult it was. It shouldn't be that difficult.
It's not my plan. And how I can build, and I'm manually putting it all together, but I'm doing it all with God. I just think that at some point, I don't know. There was another download. I don't know if that was old talking about moving me. I mean, there's a lot of things happening. I know God
moving me.
And God is,
we're gonna put you in a pod box.
Thing, man. You know what I mean? So
and have you shipped.
That's the point. I mean, most folks. I mean, if they from Austin, they just from Austin. If they from, wherever they from, they just from there. I mean, me, I'm trying to do my thing. I'm trying to go on a worldwide tour and do this. I'm trying to do this.
Ship me. What the fuck?
Well, I'm trying to do it nationwide. Right.
But did you hear him when he was high last night? He was high on his success. He was saying that people are going to be coming from all around the world.
Amazing that is? It's a literal miracle, and that's what God does through me. He performs miracles. God performs miracles every day. Period. Folks just don't want to acknowledge and recognize the miracles are real, brother. You know what I mean? So that's my whole point. Like, folks can feel how they feel. Folks can tell themselves what they like. Folks can say what they want. It's whatever, man. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It means nothing. You understand? Because at the end of the day, God has spoken volumes, and He's made everything crystal clear, not only to me, but to all of you and to the entire public in the world. And He's proven Himself every single time.
What's up, Dutchie?
You know what I mean? Just like I prove myself every single time. So that's the thing. Like, you got to have faith, man. You got to believe. You got to believe in something, and you need to believe in what's real. You know what I mean? That's all. You know what I mean? Believe, have faith, and that's what I'm doing. Sometimes you got to let go and let God. And that's what I'm realizing. I've been realizing it the entire time. But I had to get up and make this happen, man. Nobody's gonna cook me. God told me that too. He said, you've got to do it. Sometimes you're your own hero. And,
Dutchie, I know you just woke up, but give you a fucking 2 hour. We've been here for 2 hours plus. The short version of it, it's just kind of like a long version of Joey saying his goodbye to fucking Austin.
But he's not sure yet.
But he's not sure yet.
I mean, a good free breakfast and $5 will probably make him stay another day or two.
Exactly. One good hand job and a fucking green fucking burrito will fucking take care of that for a minute.
All right, dude, listen, I would love to cross the finish line with you, but the boss's alarm's going to go off in 20 minutes.
No, you're good, man. Have a good night. Get some sleep. Get some rest.
All right, you too. Bye.
I'll talk to you. Bye.
I put all this together, right? And I had to just get up and make it happen. I mean, when I decided, hey, I'm going to do this sprint and I want to expand so bad, it's unbelievable, right? So when I said that, I mean, I literally had to just get up and make it happen. If you remember, I made like $110 in one day, I think. See, folks want to talk to me about money, but you see me keep on manifesting. You see me keep on making money out of nothing. Like I've been telling y'all. I've been telling y'all this for years, decades, that this is what I do, man. It ain't nothing new, bro. I mean, I would love to see anybody come up with the digits of money that I've come up with.
Yeah, Dutchie, it kind of sounds like
what I mean? Like,
tonight.
What do you mean? I don't have a job. All I do is
this has been nonsense. But
I'm a hustler. I'm a street hustler. I got to get the gab. I know how to communicate and network. I'm going to build it. The people are getting behind me. That's what it's going to take. Like I said,
why is he streaming at this time?
Please, man, I need all the support I can get right now, bro. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. Like, if we could just get smooth support for a while and smooth sailing, that's how this is going to get built. If I could just get the money up at least over $1,000 to start, I could get comfortable and I could actually build everything I need to.
He's broke. Really he's homeless. Really
that's how I know it's
Dutchie. He's homeless. He's not living anywhere. He's streaming right now all night long. He's taking a nap during the daytime and shit like that. And he got paid some money last night, like $50, whatever, for drunk people to come out of the bars and take pictures of him and laugh at him. And he dealt with it and he took it. And now he's bitter about it and he wants to go home.
It's possible because I don't know what God's going to do next. He may really, really like take this to the next level. You know what I mean? And if he does, good luck. Good luck. I mean, I already saw what it was the other night. God has proven himself to me every time. He's shown
they
me
was laughing at you.
How amazing he is. It's just been amazing.
And his laptop is broke. So,
like I said, I mean, it's also cold up here. You know what I mean? He trained me for that. You know what I mean? He trained me for that ahead of time. I explained that. I mean, like, he got me ready. He knew what he was doing. He knew what I was walking into.
It's cold.
God trained me for all this.
It's currently 65 degrees in Austin, Texas right now. 65 degrees. You can walk outside with shorts and a t-shirt and be very comfortable. It's not cold. This is candy shit right here. Oh, Lord Child. Lord Child is cold.
I'm not lying. He really did. He trained me for it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's the part that people don't talk about either. Like, God will prepare you, what I mean, for what you're going into. You know what I'm saying? Still, it doesn't mean it's still not impossible or super difficult, but He prepares you. He gets you ready. Like, God loves me. You know what I mean? God has never steered me wrong, man. Ever. So that's my only point. It's just explain it. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know
Oh,
what to tell you on
shit.
that.
That's right. Okay. Thank you, CIA. I got to write that down because that's shit. The cape. Bear with me. Came in handy. If you guys weren't here earlier, Joey mentioned it not once but twice about he's glad he had his cape on him because it came in handy to defend himself from fucking evil, and we have no idea what it was. So,
and there's a chance that everything could get really good real quick. You know what I mean? Especially if somebody ended up offering me a real opportunity with what I do already. You know what I mean? Like, any
yeah,
opportunity,
the
but
cape
like
was
things need to be
extra
in
powerful
alignment with
tonight.
what I do. You know what I mean? But any opportunity right now will help because as long as I'm
He
making some money,
did.
I
He
can use
mentioned
that
it twice.
and I can invest in myself and invest in this project I'm doing. I said I put into that project out of my pocket for 3+ years. And I've accomplished more than everybody. I've accomplished a lot, and I'm barely getting started. So it's like I don't know if folks really understand. It's a big deal, man. It really is. It's a much bigger deal than I think people understand or grasp right now or really think. It's getting huge. It's a big deal everywhere. So, that's my deal. Like, bro, come on, man. It's like God said. He said, I made you for a time like this. You know what I mean? That's literally what He told me. So, I mean, like I said, pretty soon here, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. It's looking interesting. It's looking like it can really happen. I mean, I'm doing the impossible. I mean, that's the point. I wanted to get where I was able to move comfortably between cities and states, and I wanted to travel. And that was another download that came out. Like, it'll just be titled sometimes, and it said, like, God said, like, don't worry about a job. Your job is to travel now and have fun. You know what I mean? So, like, that's the thing. Like, I don't care how it gets done. It would be nice to just get a lot of money. I'll tell you that, and I need that. But I mean, it's always, I don't know. It's just been different. God does things a certain way for a certain reason, and for my highest good. And I believe in God. I understand that. But that's my point. He's still building me. He's building all this, but there's an empire being built. I'm not joking about that. Like, this is an empire, dude. And you got to understand, like, that's how I feel. Like, you understand, I look at all this surroundings. I look at it all as like my, like, arena to do what I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, it's like I don't know. It's like, it's all there for me. And that's the thing. Like, I don't know. I think people understand how strong I'm actually getting. I don't mean it that way. Mentally, emotional, physical, spiritual strength. I'm talking all the board. You understand? And that's what it takes. And that's the thing. Like, God will give you that extra strength that you don't think is possible, especially when you really need it. Just like He is right now while I'm talking to you. That's the real truth. So I don't expect anyone to necessarily understand it, but it's crazy because a lot of people are understanding it. And that just shows me that things are changing. That shows me that God is at work. It's everything. I mean, God has proven He's real a long time ago. Folks honestly really need to catch up. You know what I mean? We're way beyond that. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. I'm light years beyond it. You know what I mean? So other than that, like I said, bro, it just is what it is. And that's huge. It was never like that back in the day, especially here. So, I don't know. It's been amazing. Everything that I thought, everything that I used to think, it's crazy how it's changed so much. Maybe I was wrong on some things. I don't know. Maybe I was wrong on a lot of things, but I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong, but I don't know if I really was. I think that God has really changed things. I think He's worked on everything. I think He's changed people, the way they think, the mindsets. I just see it. I see so much change in a beautiful, positive way. So I think that's amazing. And it's a different time now, and that's what God told me. He said it's a different time, it's a different environment, But that's my point. I want to keep on ascending, man. I don't want to stop. I want to keep on building manually like I do, and I understand. I understand that folks are not going to really process that, right? Hold on.
All right. He has ended this, and we have about 5 minutes left.
Like, they don't understand what I'm doing. Yeah, hold on.
Oh, my foot. He's hurting.
But yeah, they're not going to understand. A lot of people won't, but some people will. And folks are understanding. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. So I don't know, man. I mean, I'm being real with you. They're showing me some real love. I mean, I got people talking about like that, are trying to, put me on a little bit and help. And I just think that's a beautiful thing. And that's why
they're not trying to put you on.
Like, people see what it is. I'm sure
they're giving you money to laugh at you and take a picture of you. That's not called putting you on.
People see like, man, if he really wanted, he could just be all right and just, relax and not care. And he's taking it upon himself to come out here and do this for us. So I think that's really what people are seeing. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's huge for me, because that's the main point. I think that I just want people to understand, like, yeah, I'm 100% for the people. I'm for everybody. I've always been for everybody. I've always been for the people. I actually care. I'm a good person, and I'm an earth angel and an actual angel. So it is what it is.
Wow.
So
where are you cuddling up to?
Moving forward from that, right?
Nesting. Joey's nesting right now.
Really don't.
Hey, buddy.
Fuck you, Ad. Joey's nesting. It is 5 o'clock in the morning right now.
My whole deal.
In Austin, Texas.
I mean, hold on, I'm trying to think.
10 minutes to 5.
My whole deal is just, we got to build this in levels. That's what I see. I feel like we got to build it in levels, but I feel like if we do that, right, and if we do build it up in levels, it's going to be a massive empire at some point on a whole different level. You feel me?
We do have Cashapps, PayPals, and Super Chats available as well.
I just think it'll help a lot. Just in general, So I don't know. Like I said, nothing is guaranteed. Nothing was guaranteed on this trip. Nothing was guaranteed out of any of this. But I see it happening.
Huh? What? Let's go back there. I'm going to go back a minute.
They're not going to understand. A lot of people won't, but some people will. And folks are understanding. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. So I don't know, man. I mean, I'm being real with you. They're showing me some real love. I mean, I got people talking about like that, are trying to, put me on a little bit and help. And I just think that's a beautiful thing. And that's why folks got to understand, like, people see what it is. I'm sure people see like, man, if he really wanted, he could just be all right and just, relax and not care. And he's taking it upon himself to come out here and do this for us. So I think that's really what people are seeing.
We're going to take him on so he can just sit there and relax. We're going to pay him to sit on his ass.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's huge for me, because that's the main point. I think that I just want people to understand, like, yeah, I'm 100% for the people. I'm for everybody. I've always been for everybody. I've always been for the people. I actually care. I'm a good person, and I'm an earth angel and an actual angel. So it is what it is. So moving forward from that, right? I don't know what to tell you. Really don't. But like I said, my whole deal, how do I explain it? I mean, hold on, I'm trying to think. My whole deal is just, we got to build this in levels. That's what I see. I feel like we got to build it in levels, but I feel like if we do that, right, and if we do build it up in levels, it's going to be a massive empire at some point on a whole different level. You feel me? That's my thing. And I don't know. I just think that it'll help a lot. Just in general, So I don't know. Like I said, nothing is guaranteed. Nothing was guaranteed on this trip. Nothing was guaranteed out of any of this.
Nothing.
But I see it happening.
Nothing was guaranteed, but he sees it happening on this trip to Austin. Holy shit. God damn it.
But yeah, like I said, we have to do this. There's levels to this. We got to do it in levels, But I'm just saying, while other folks are sleeping on me, I'm expanding. And I'm definitely expanding because if that fame is carrying and I'm creating other sources of income and possible money or ways to make money, that would be expanding. If I'm expanding my reach and I'm working in other cities already, right? Next it's going to be other states. Yeah, that would be expanding. There's no way around it. That just is the truth. It just is what it is. So I don't care what no one say. That's a big deal. You understand? So that's all I got to say for right now. You know what I mean? Give me a minute. I'll try to come back. All right.
He's going to try and come back. No, but I did pull it up. God damn it. No, I'm not going to do it. I got a copyright. Why not? What's up, Red Screen? Yeah, Joey just ended up. If he goes live again, I am not going to cover it because I do need to go to sleep. But it really sounds like Joey is going to tuck his tail between his legs and go back home. Speculation. It could be wrong. I hate to say it. Actually, I don't hate to say it, but I'm usually kind of fucking accurate. I'm not going to say right because that's arrogant, but you know what I'm saying. What do we do here? Anxious for Austin. Let's do this. And I'm going to get out of here and go to sleep. Anxious for Austin, but he's about ready to go back home.
Sneed got a bus map floated like a broken wing. Austin whispers in his ear like a broken vending machine. Go, 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 but the jam's on dream. Quarter short, mind ward, pockets coughing up lint and screams. He's facing circles in the backyard dirt. Mama's fence got bars like a quiet little prison church. Casket bag up everything he owns. Crunch, crunch, sounds like ghost target wing every time he hunts. Brownsville hums like a mosquito in a skull. Austin blows like a fever he can't dull. He says I'm staying, then he twitches. No, I'm gone. Same breath, same mess, same broken song. He's leaving, he's staying, he's split it in two. Got a nap in his head, but no way to move. Austin pulling like a nail through his shoe. Brownsville gripping like it's glued to his bones. And issues, he's flying, he's buried, he's locked in his shell. Got wings made of panic in a suitcase from hell. To his knees, screaming silent in a personal cell. Trying to outrun himself, but he knows him too well. Bus station visions flicker like a dying TV. Greyhound ghost saying you ain't leaving for free. He counts invisible dollars with invisible hands. Makes imaginary plans that collapse where he stands. Where's he gonna sleep? Where's he gonna stash that crinkling stinking mystery bag of trash? Austin got no couch, no key, no door, just a skyline grinning. And what you kicking for? Homeboy in Brownsville calling his name. Yo, you staying, there go loops in his brain. Mama's backyard got that dirt floor thrown. Weird kind of comfort in a place he's known. I'm gone tonight. No, I'm staying here. I'll make it work. Man, I disappear. Sentence splits like a cracked windshield. Every thought's a coin toss he never feels. He's living, he's staying, he's splitting in two. Got him up in his head, but no way to move. Austin pulling like a nail through his shoe. Brownsville gripping like it's glued to his bone. And his shoes, he's flying, he's buried, he's locked in his shell. Got wings made of panic and a suitcase from hell. Joey Sneed screaming silent in a personal cell. Trying to outrun himself, but he knows him too well. Oh, go stay, go stay, go stay. Back out there, turning in a highway. No. Ticket line dissolves in the ants on the skin. Austin laughs while Brownsville pulls him back in. Mama's voice, bus horns, cracked concrete sky. Homeboy shadow saying why even try. His back starts whispering, you're not allowed. He zip around, every crickle too loud. He spreads his wings, put the stitch through his ribs. Every flap just a memory of things he never did. Shell on his back like a pourable grave. Freedom takes close, but it don't behave. He says I'm staying inbound, still I'm leaving tonight. I'll find me a place, I ain't got it right. I'll store my stuff, man, where would it go? I'm already gone, but he's still moving so. Twist me in a loop, in a loop, in a loop, in a loop, in a loop. Backyard, oh. good as hell. Yeah.
All right, that was a good one. That's Anxious for Austin. That's going on Sheriff, Songs of Perp 2, Volume 8, which is halfway done. We got a lot of good song titles out of this one tonight. Extreme Homelessness, that's going to be like the sequel to Super Homeless. We got Homeless Sicknesses, Helpless Homeless Sicknesses. We'll figure this out. Infected Feces. That's a good one. Clown for Cash. Yeah. What else we got? The Batshit Bribe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're done here. Anyway. Chat. Appreciate you. Don't get. I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.